Check out Identity Withheld YouTube channel. What I like about you is that you come with logic. You ask some very logical questions. What you do when you come on these panels, which I like, is that you bring the logical question. You're not arguing, you're not yelling and screaming. You simply bring a logical statement. People can't handle that logical question, even though they want to say that they are logical.
We really do love you there, Identity. You're making history.
How ingrained in people of color to look for that Messiah? I feel like there's this level that when you believe in something and then you believe it so hard that if it collapses, you don't know where to go next. Like, so it has to be true. It has to work. It has to be what someone told me it was. When some people get beyond that point, rationale goes out the window. Bring any piece of evidence you want and it'll get shut down because it's ingrained that no, this has to be what it says it is. That it has to be. Otherwise, I would have to admit that I believed in something that didn't exist. How ingrained it? You know what I mean? Like if it keeps happening and it's on repeat, now we have examples. Now we have a history of saying, wait a minute. Didn't my grandmother ask for that? My grandmother asked for that? Her mother asked for that? What the hell are we doing? So it has to be some level of ingraining in the psyche. If something happens to a kid in a school, the first thing that they do is they actually get counseling for the kids who either witnessed it or was a part of that scene, right? We never had that as a people. I'm saying there's a reason for that because there's traumatization that follows that. And that's where that ingraining part comes in. I see a pattern in it of counseling never happened as a collective.
Right.
So are we seeing the repercussions of that not happening? You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly. Man, you are like blowing my mind right now.
They tug on your emotional strings. We've had that as a people.
Right.
Like that was always there. And then you got the people that know it's there and know how to manipulate it.
Right.
And it's hard to discern between the two because I go back to the idea of how bad do I want this entity to be you're the answer. You're it.
Yes.
And then the part that I'm like I said, I can't put a finger on it, but I see a pattern that's like, okay, does anybody else see this?
No, you're not crazy. It's there.
You have been very measured and logical in the questions that you ask. And I want to say thank you for that.
These conversations, these exact conversations, these are the things that I like to do. I ask these type questions because I'm not only saying these things, I'm also asking because there's things that I need to know too.
Yes.
I'm in this space where I'm questioning everything and I'm seeing what rises to the top, right? Now, I'm taking hits because people think I'm challenging for anyone's religion, beliefs, and all that other stuff. I'm just asking general questions because I just want to know things that I either was never told or people avoided to tell me.
Yes.
So I love having these type talks. And I want to hear different perspectives. I want to hear things outside of my head because I know what I'm thinking. I want to know what you're thinking and whoever else is coming up and talking to me about it. So,
That's a motherfucker.
okay.
YouTube. What's good? It's been a minute since I've been up here. This whole thing is new to me. I am your host, Identity Withheld. Welcome to episode 13 of Wanted, the voice within organized chaos. Whew. It only took me 5 months, people, to come back, so don't mind me if I'm still stretching my legs here. Man, let me hit the chat real quick. See who already joined us. My opinion, I think that was 2 days ago, but I appreciate you chiming in early. The frauding's in the building. What's good, man? This one might be up your alley today, man. Sexy toy lady, how you doing? Desert woman. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. I don't know how long, but at least 2 more episodes. Uh, yeah. So, Spot'em even made it. Nice. What's good, man? What's good? Thanks for stopping through, man. You know how I do. I like having conversations with the people. This might be Stargate style with some receipts, but maybe not as ratchet. But you know what it is. And if she wants to stop by, she can. Um, this might kind of run up her alley too. Um, so today's episode, hello, conscious community. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
This is all going to make sense, people. Don't worry. This is all going to make sense. So where do I start? So shout out to Q Butter. I got to say that first and foremost. Shout out to Q Butter. I've been rocking with Q Butter for a minute. If y'all don't know who Q Butter is, any mods in the chat, they could drop his link. I don't know if I have mods in there. I need to mod people up. That's what I need to do. Uh, but shout out to Q Butter. Been rocking with him for a minute, trying to actually learn a thing or two about some things that I'm not used to hearing. So it was kind of a mix the day I showed up on his panel with some conscious community talk and some black uplifting talk and some, let's help the black kids and the black children talk. It was a lot of mixed things happening, but I enjoy my time over there. And by the way, any Umar fans out there who think you're really supporting the guy who's opening the school, yeah, you might want to check out Q Butter, who actually has, and I will say an institute because he calls it an institute, and he'll tell you why he doesn't call it a school. I'll let him do that if you ever go to his channel. But shout out to Q Butter. Thank you, defrauding. I appreciate that. Um, yeah. So the day I showed up on Q Butter's panel, there was some interesting characters on that channel that I was not aware of. Now, some of you may know Dr. Inky. I knew of him, but I didn't know him. He happened to be on that panel, and we had a couple back and forths. And that was my first interaction with anybody from the conscious community. I I'll hold my comments of critique to later in the show, but I'm just gonna pretty much just jump right in with my appearance on Q Butter's panel. And like I said, the characters were very interesting. But first, I have to one say hello, Karma52. It's been a minute since I saw that name. Hello, how are you? And secondly,
Hey, identity.
here we go.
Look, yo, I'm gonna keep it professional.
I know, I know. What's up, girl? What's good?
What's up, bro? What we do? I didn't get no emails. We
Oh
is this
wow.
are you is binary coming?
I don't think so. You know
Okay,
he's never been on one of my lives?
that's crazy.
I know he doesn't support me. I don't know. I should renege on my support. Damn.
You gonna quit cold fan, bro?
I might take some days off. Wait, I already do that. Wait, I gotta
You take
rethink
a
that.
lot
I
of
gotta
things.
rethink that.
Listen, even he didn't took some days off too.
Yeah. I appreciate you hanging out. Are you able to hang out or you just stopping through?
Yeah, listen. I was like, I got the notification. Hold on. You said you sent an email? Hold on.
Well, I did send an email, but it had nothing to do with this live stream. So
Oh, okay. So don't even. I'll read the email later then.
yeah. Check it out because this is something I'm thinking about. So just check it out. Nothing dirty, people. Get your mind out the gutter. Bam.
You know they are
Anyway.
dirty identity. I cannot believe this sector. It's hard. That sector. Mm.
So you are familiar with the conscious community and like Sonetta and all those dudes. I know you have like
Yeah, I talked
history
to
with those dudes.
Tanetta. We had a behind the scenes YouTube ship
Okay.
because of Brother Minister. And
Mm.
I heard you say
Oh,
Cuba.
I'm sorry. This ain't about you, Star. My bad.
No,
Uh,
you know what? I'm gonna keep it PG. This a family show, right?
yeah,
So I
it's
can't
all
cut you
good.
out.
It's all good. It's all good. I could always delete it, so we all good. Cuss
Ah,
away. I'm good.
you ain't ish. I'm gonna try to keep it a family show so we can keep this one on the
So yes,
on the
yes,
book.
Q Butter is definitely somebody that I've been rocking with in the last couple weeks. I've been
Right.
on his panel a couple times. He even gave me a wrench. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh,
Shout
that's
out to Q Butter,
beautiful.
the Zyx Institute.
Right,
I
right.
gotta put his link in the. Actually, defrauding's been. He sent my first link. Any of the mods out there, put in the Zyx Institute link in the chat, please. Anybody out there willing to actually support Black children, and if you go to his website and go to the About section, you will see that. Actually, I can do that, can't I? Star.
Right.
Look, I'm new to this again. You got to clown me for a little bit. For not knowing a
Listen,
damn thing about a damn thing.
so, how do you spell Zayek?
XYAYX.
Oh my God. X Y.
Bag while I do it. Yeah, I'm getting body bag while I do it. I don't think I want to do it here. It's
Let's
X
see.
X Y
Oh,
A
so
Y X
AYX.
Institute.
Okay. Okay, there it is. And you will
Yeah, I don't
um,
want to get body bag. Can I share your link? Because I got like 5 windows ready to come up because I have the structured show here,
you
but I
want me
don't
to
want to.
share my screen?
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna body myself if I try to
Sure.
run that.
Let me see here. What I can
Trying to help the
do
people out
is
there. Be professional. You know what I mean?
so let me
All right.
share my
So
screen. I'm gonna put present.
okay, while you're doing that, I see somebody in the back. I think I know who this is. I'm gonna take a gamble here. Hello.
Howdy, guys.
Oh, look at
Hello.
Thomas. Oh, I saw you little. I am not on demon time today. I'm being very professional.
Wait,
Spot
does
him.
this
How
mean
dare you?
something?
How dare you? Spot him.
Does
Huh?
spooky mean something?
Insinuate.
What did I insinuate?
You was like Stargate and her laugh from hell.
Oh, girl, it ain't about you. Let that go. It ain't even
No,
about you.
it's funny because that chuckle gets people so mad. It's funny to me.
It pisses people off, right?
Yeah.
So as I mentioned,
Okay.
I've been rocking with Q Butter. So if you go to his Zyx dot something,
So it's is that let me
it's
see.
the ZyXInstitute.org.
Did he explain why he came up with such a weird name?
I never asked.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming
Maybe
it
I gotta
means
click
something.
on this.
It
Maybe
looks
that's
like
what I need to
X
click
gay
on.
X.
There
Yeah,
you
he
go.
pronounces it Zyax. So yeah, I'm definitely giving him a shout out because he's been nothing but
That's
kind to
it.
me. Yeah,
Do
yeah.
I need to
So
blow up anything else?
no, but I mean, I wanted to point out the fact that he's specifically, exclusively for Black students. So
Right,
anybody
right.
out there with the excuse of I'm trying to support somebody that's trying to get it done and trying to, there's already out somebody out there actually trying to teach these kids STEM. And if you don't know what STEM is,
Mm.
science, technology, engineering,
Science,
and mathematics.
technology.
Yeah, and I wholeheartedly support that, which is why I've been rocking with them. And
Right.
somehow the conscious community showed up that day I was
Supernova
there.
was in
So
the program, but became uh, a, what you call it? It's not the teach. She's not a teacher, but she became over a STEM program because of her
okay.
master's degree. But then she went on to do career center stuff.
Hey, Bottom, you see how it always turns back to Star? You see that?
No, this is supernova. I'm talking
I'm
about
just
supernova.
messing. Stop, stop. Can I take my
Lord,
jabs? It's been a minute.
listen, I did it. Listen, I'm fragile. I'm,
I ain't got
I'm
Al to pick on
vulnerable right
anymore.
now.
I need somebody to pick on. Al ain't around.
Oh,
So
Desert Woman. Desert
yeah,
Woman's in
yeah.
the chat. Hey, listen, sexy
Yes.
boy lady. Defrauding charlatans and Teresa Karma 52. Of course, bottom. We got Carl.
Woo!
And that's it for right now.
I appreciate
Yeah.
them rocking out. I know it's late night. I'm on some Star hours right now, but just hold hang in there, hang in there.
Hang
And
in there,
hopefully the
everybody.
replay
Hang
is
in
good. Hopefully the replay is good. So Yeah, so I've been rocking on that panel for a minute, and I ran into Dr. Inky. Do you know who that is?
Yes, Dr. Inky is the guy who was cool with Taharka.
I have
For
no idea who Taharka
Oh,
is. You
sorry,
done
my
lost
bad, my
me,
bad.
girl.
Oh,
But
Taharka
he
Bay.
was part of the Sonetta group.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's all that whole that umbrella. That
used to
umbrella.
roll with the dude who
Brother Polite.
Brother Polite. I was supposed to
And
say the
I
dude who got
believe
the
he's
child shot.
claiming to be Polite's mentor. He was Polite's mentor at one time. At least that's what I heard him
Inky
say.
was trying to disassociate from Polite recently, though. Not
Yes.
recently, but like maybe about a year ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can tell you that not a lot of people favored him in the chat when they was over there. So
Right.
it was kind of interesting. I'm not going to show the chat. I'm going to show the video that we actually had the conversation and the back and forth. And I'm going to tell you, it was one of the most triggering moments in my life because I've never seen anybody move the goalpost so much. And all the it'll play out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is the first time I was actually talking to him and his henchmen. So they kind of attacked me
Mm.
in my avatar. So
Oh my God! You
so it
had the
was all good.
non-black Italian avatar.
No, I didn't. I didn't hit him with that one.
Did
I
you
ain't hit
have
him with that one.
the Middle Eastern one?
No. I had this one, but just my logo in the back. Today
Oh, okay.
I'm putting the chalkboard up because we're gonna learn something today.
We're gonna
Conscious
learn
community. Damn
today.
it.
Hi.
But so usually I always open up with a quote of the day. So as such, I will do so. Quote of the day goes to no other than Neil deGrasse Tyson, an American astrophysicist, author, and science communicator. He has a book called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. That's kind of inky, really. Too much in a hurry to actually read a full textbook. But I digress. Anyway, the quote of the day is, "The larger grows the area of knowledge, so too does our perimeter of ignorance. As much as we know, we could be steeped in the center of infinite ignorance." So people don't get triggered today. I am going to be touching on religion and stuff like that because it ties into everything.
Respect the Christ.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I have respect for anybody's belief. You do what you do. I'm not judging. I do speak my mind on it, though. I'm sure Spotum has a few choice words.
Yes, respectfully, I will be judging. And in place of identity withheld, I will be judging all your stupid religions.
Oh,
Respectfully,
man.
of course.
Man.
Respectful
Okay.
judging.
Adam can get respectful every now and then.
Yeah. Rarely, but yeah.
Rarely, but
Yeah.
but surely every now and then.
All right, let me see if I can share this media player here. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. You guys can see that?
Yes.
All right. So, of course, you know Q Butter. I'm just going to run down who these people are because they kind of jump in and out. But for the most part, it's Q Butter. So this guy, JJ, is one of Inky's henchmen. He definitely was all over the place. So I kind of tried to steer the conversation away from him. But Inky started coming at me. Dr. Inky's somewhere down here. I think he's in the middle here. Not many other people.
Oh, Snap Don was on the panel.
Yes, I was going to mention that Don
Wait,
kept popping in and out.
Yeah, Dusty Don.
Yes, he was there.
Whoa, bro.
And he said some goofy shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Spooky.
He said some goofy shit. So let me rock this out because this is probably like 7 minutes, but let's ride through. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Let me know if you can hear it. Put one in the chat if you can hear it.
No.
Can't hear it.
Nope.
All right,
you have to share the audio, I think.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Let's remove that. Somehow the media player doesn't play well.
What version of Windows are you running?
11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that hurts or helps. All right, let's try this again. Let's try it a different way.
What version of StreamYard?
There's versions. I just use the web browser version.
I'm just messing. I'm trying to act like I'm smart. I
Man,
wanted to join
that
the
thing done
Windows
say.
version conversation. I don't even know what Windows I'm playing. Oh my god.
All right, let's try this again. Let's see if it comes up as a meet where you
Windows
can share the
95.
meeting. Let me know if this works.
Okay.
And God is definitely
There it is.
Yes.
analogous, similar,
Yeah.
reflective in both fields. Like even for me, like I would never lie and be like, no, what brought me to astronomy was God and religion. I was like, no, I want to understand the universe, bro. Like they said, I need to understand astronomy to really understand the universe. So I'm here. What's up? God brought me here.
Can I chime in on the idea of separating the two? Because I heard a lot of different arguments. And real quick, I am of the STEM part of the world, so I'm very scientific on how I think. I was brought up Baptist. I do know the religious side of things, and you get older, you start questioning things. So where I am now is that I'm not a fan of intermingling the two, and the reason why I say that is because the primary objective of science and theory is to identify laws of nature. Once you've identified a law of nature, there is no contradictory data
So
to
what's the $10
conflict.
billion telescope in the sky for?
I'm sorry.
Oh, let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. You
Yeah,
got
he
the
left
floor.
out the last part to understand the creator. I don't know
That was Don giving some goofy shit. That's what that was.
why y'all
Hold
why
on, let
you
him
leave
let him
that
let
part.
him, let him
But
finish
go
his
ahead,
whole
brother.
piece.
You being slick. Go ahead.
So
I like the little
no,
cartoon thing you got going.
I'm not being slick. I'm just being honest. That's all. I'm just
No,
talking
say
to the
your whole.
brother. So every time they do that,
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
I gotta hit them with that. I gotta hit them with that.
Oh
I gotta
shit.
hit them with that. Yeah, because they kept challenging me. They specifically did not want to say my name, and
Right.
I kept reminding them, but I didn't have my button ready that day. I wish I did. But can you hear the sound effects? Hopefully you can.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay,
Allow
okay,
me to reintroduce
okay,
myself.
okay, okay, cool.
Greatness.
Nice, nice, nice. Uh, uh, so as you heard, this Lions Den dude, top middle, he's the one that's like I said, you'll hear some goofy stuff out of him. Ignore Don. Don is just always.
Absolutely.
Yo, bro, let's go say yo, Bill.
So yeah, so the purpose of the science is to identify laws of the environment, right? You get a theory. Anybody can come up with a theory. I mean, it's just an idea of how you think it works until someone debunks it. And if they do, then it can obviously not be a law. And that's how we develop laws. And it's based on the analysis. It's based on there's there's no evidence to prove otherwise. That's how we come up with these laws of physics. We have a lot of theories, which means we're still figuring shit out, which is okay. We don't have all the answers, and this is where I say we need to separate because when religion is introduced, it assumes that it knows that gap, it knows that connection from A to B when we're still trying to figure it out. And as far as an effort to science, the whole purpose of trying and failing, that's part of science and developing, and you're going to get a lot of it wrong. That comes with the territory, but it also develops a data point. Every time you find out something that's not true, you can scratch that off the list and go to the next one. So there's some progressive method to get to some level of as close as you can get to a law, through a theory until it becomes a law. When you talk about any religion, I don't care, pick one, doesn't matter. The assumption of knowing reduces the probability of attempting to find out. It automatically gives you that space of I already know. So the effort is drastically dropped. This is why I don't like mixing the two, because when you're in science, the purpose is to keep going. Even if you get it wrong, keep going, because somebody might pick that up 20 years from now and figure out based on your work. Now, I'm asking the panel. I know I was a bit wordy there because I was trying to make sure that they understood my platform. Did that make sense? Is there anything questionable about what I said?
No, you was just saying don't mix this religion like a church, and don't mix church and state argument with the whatever y'all talking about here.
With the science?
With the science. Yeah, I was like, what are y'all talking about?
That's
It makes sense to me.
exactly
It makes
that's
sense to me.
that's
Yeah,
what I thought, but I said it. So that's why I'm asking, like on the outside looking in, did I
right.
say something that am I hearing something different? Because the narrative shifted. So you got the narrative. That was
I got
my
it. Right.
point.
I speak identity. Yay.
You good, Spot 'em?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just here soaking it all in. Soaking all the BS.
Okay.
Sexy
Okay. So
tool lady.
here's the response. Thank you, sexy toy lady.
I got
Well,
you, bro. You going? I got you, bro.
it's
But let me just
inky.
stop you right there and ask: do you not
Sure.
think that people in this space, like for instance, you primarily, for example, and some of the other folks, but I'm speaking to you, so I'm gonna use you for the example. Do you
Sure.
not think that you're speaking with an air that sounds like you're working on the presumption of knowing?
Tell me if that is a completely different narrative.
Absolutely. I
I,
think the
I
Lions Den guys, you know what they do, identity, they try to, because you had an excellent point. And it feels like a, what you call it, a distraction or
yeah,
detour.
yeah.
Yeah.
They take moving the goalpost is what a lot
Moving
of
the
people
goalpost.
use.
Thank you. Better word.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
said
what
that is I'm sorry.
oh, sorry, bro. But that's what
Yeah.
most religious people do is like when you come up with a good point, you say that, oh,
Right.
you think you know it all. But no,
Right.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm just
That's what they
saying,
do, right, Spider?
yeah,
It's a distraction, like moving the goalpost reaction.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I actually said, I'm saying we don't know. And
yeah,
we're trying to figure it out. How is that arrogant? I said, what the hell's happening there? That was
Yeah.
the first trigger. So it gets deeper. Hold on.
Or that
No,
science
I'm sorry.
has got a leg up in terms of knowing, and that religion, quote unquote, you can't apply those same you can't apply scientific rigor in the religious space.
I'm saying the presumption of knowing is on the religious side of things. Science is trying to find it. Science
Okay,
is
let me ask you another
digging,
question. I ask
and
you another question.
trying to
How many
identify
times, let me ask you
some
this.
level.
How
I'm
many times, hold
sorry.
on, how many times was the speed of light set?
Shit,
How many
about
times?
He did it again. He did it again.
That's what they do, man. I'm telling you, it sounds like that old guy from I'm gonna think of that guy. He used to be hanging out with Sinetta. I gotta think of his name.
Well, I've only been to Sonetta's channel twice since this happened, so
Okay.
I'm fairly new to the whole scene. Like I never really rocked over there. So
And I
so
got
evidently, if
right.
science is always changing, then that means that science is fallible to these
I
people.
think that's where he was trying to point me to, but it was like
Yeah,
I just said there's times you don't know. And when you
Right.
don't know, you go figure it out.
But they'll
So
say
and
it's
then
a
when you figure
mystery.
it out, that means that there might be times where we have to update things
yes.
The
according to our new
information, right?
information
Because we're just
Yes, you build
learning
on what you
as
did, what
humans.
you got
Right.
yesterday, you build on it. Like
instead
Right.
of with some other documents that haven't changed in 2,000 years.
uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bottom is
Respectfully.
jumping the
Oh, my
panel
bad.
here, man.
Sorry.
I'm getting there. I'm getting
I
there,
was
Spot.
talking. I was letting off the shoddy. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. Put the gun away,
Put
man.
your gun
We
in the
been
holster,
pulling it. Yeah.
Spotter. Put your gun in the holster.
But no, you get it. You get it. But this was irritating the shit out of me because I'm like the whole idea of building. Why do you keep saying you want to build when the conversation every conversation you keep
That
trying to
it's
cut
always
me?
got like disproving you so you don't get a
Yeah,
on them. Right. Right.
yeah. So here we go. Here we go. I don't.
sometimes.
Okay.
How many?
What?
I'm just asking you a question. How many times was the speed of light set?
I do not know that exact number.
Okay.
And science
Well,
don't know the speed of light, because if they did, they wouldn't have changed it 4 times.
Hold on, JJ. You stay out of
That's
this,
what
JJ.
I said.
Do this
That's what
fact,
exactly
JJ.
what I said. It's not
For
that you're
all
going to get the
future
right
reference, for
answer.
all future
Hold up, hold
reference.
up,
So
hold up, hold up,
science
hold up.
knows nothing.
Hold up. This is
Hold
what
up,
I'm
JJ.
saying. I'm not saying science knows. I'm saying science is trying to figure it out. You're going to get it wrong every now and again, sometimes more times than not, obviously, right? Just because someone came up with a theory, that's their theory until a better theory comes along that
So
supersedes
stop right
theirs.
there for a
That's the
second.
science. That's the
So we just
science
change the
of it.
story up as it goes. We think we know, but then
No.
next
It's
week
not.
somebody came up with a
I
new
got a question.
molecular structure, and now this
Hold
week,
on,
last week's truth is this week's lie. Last week's truth
Yeah.
is this
Well, the
week's
question
falseness.
came, was science was science showing that they know? And I'm saying no. That's not what science is doing. It's religion
Right,
that's saying they
no.
know. That's
The
the part.
problem is no. That's not what they're doing. And see, that's the where the assumption comes in. People in the religious space are doing the exact same thing people in the science space are doing. They're
Whoa, that was a bold statement.
Bars.
That was a bold statement right there. Spot him. You got anything on that one?
You ready to spot him?
No, I'm speechless.
Wow, they're doing the same thing, although one is assuming they have the answer. That's mind blowing to me. But yeah. I wish I caught this stuff when it was happening, but it was happening so fast.
But
It's true.
one thing I did notice is that a couple of the dudes are getting more agitated as the conversation's going on. Like they're getting a little more hostile in their tone. And I don't know why. Why is it that people, when they get their, I guess whatever their dogma is questioned, they go straight to hostility and emotions when it's just a conversation.
They're scared that they're going to find out that they don't have all the answers. So they have this routine down pat where they're ready to try to debunk any type of feedback or information that could debunk, their theological outlook on life. So
And like I said, I don't mind having that's fine. I
but
just
they're
don't want to
completely
mix it for
they're
obvious
not going to
reasons.
ball out your hand, right? They're not playing ball with you.
No. Nah, man. I'm playing basketball and they on the football field. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, what are y'all doing, man? I have no idea where y'all going with this. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, it gets deeper. Hold on.
trying to figure things out. That's what they're
Based
trying to
on what?
Based on the facts that we have in front of them.
facts.
What are those facts? Are you talking about the book?
Hey,
Well,
Are you
listen.
looking
Hold on. I did trigger them on that one when I asked that question. The book.
They
All
get
I said was the book. I was being respectful. I didn't say which book, but I was trying to just be general. But they got triggered on this one.
Hey,
well,
Are you
listen.
looking look, hold. Listen,
I'm asking.
smell a
I'm
little
asking. I'm
smoke.
just asking. I'm just
I
asking.
smell a little smoke. What is it? What's up with you? What you want to do? Are you an atheist, sir?
No.
I believe in God.
No.
I'm saying you use
No.
science to disprove God's existence.
I
Can
got a question.
anybody anywhere?
If by
This is what I'm
definition,
saying. Dr. Inky is asking, can anybody anywhere use science to prove that God does not exist?
no, you cannot.
All right, gentlemen. I'm gonna let y'all
But you
continue.
can't use religion either. Neither. That was a real silence, people.
Oh,
Thank you,
it was
Shaka.
like,
Even brought that one.
like you're right, but neither can you, bro. And it's like, wait,
Yeah. Now, mind you, he asked me 3 times. I said 3 times, I am not an atheist. I said it, but apparently they kept calling me that. And that's okay too. Their opinion, whatever. But yeah, it was like he tried to cut me on saying that I can't prove it with science, and it's like, but do I have to? I'm not making the claim.
right.
So why do I have to prove or disprove any? I don't know. Disprove.
Right.
But the point is, it's not my burden to carry. I'm not making the claim.
Right.
I'm saying I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I know. I'm saying I don't. So don't assume that I'm saying it doesn't exist. I don't even know if it doesn't exist. I can't stand on that personally. So, but yeah, that silence was real. They were mad though when I said it because it was like an uproar. So hold on, this video is almost done. Anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, hold on. Sure. Neither
that's
one
what
of
I
them
want.
can prove it. Neither one of them can prove it. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
listen,
saying.
Find out right
I'm
now.
not up here. I'm not up here to fire shots at anybody. I'm really trying to build. So don't take any of this personal. This is a conversation. Yeah, that was Don saying something goofy. So yeah, so that was the first clip I had on just kind of laying the foundation of this conversation's getting crazier as we go. Wait, let me see if I can. Oh wait, sorry guys. You guys are on mute. You don't have to be. Yeah.
I was being respectful.
Okay. No, y'all can chime in. Y'all can chime in if you want me to pause and do something like that. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely. So Inky is religious. I did see. I don't remember that.
Here's the catch. He's not.
Oh, I was like,
I
what?
think he was trying to cut me for the sake of just playing the opposite side. Like he was trying to like just attack me.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
because
Okay.
he left
Okay.
the panel and came
That's
back just to
amazing.
cut me. I said, "What the hell is this? What is this?
You know what
Why are you talking about
you
building?"
know what it sounds like to me? I think he also probably left to go collaborate with somebody else who has information that can come back to you. That happens in the conscious community a lot. They'll act like they know things, right? And when they're losing people's like, because they feed off of the people pumping them up by knowing things, right? And so what they'll do is they be like, hold on, stay right there. One dude I would actually be having a conversation with, the phone, anytime I catch him in something, the phone call would just drop. And then the next day he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Then he'll have this whole new like wealth of information, right? To try to combat things that I said before. Or he'll like go to somebody like, or maybe call me back an hour or two later and say, okay, well, sorry about that. Something came up, and I was like, nah, that's not a coincidence. They'll drop off or they'll disappear, go collaborate with somebody, come back, and then act like the information that they're presenting is their own. And they actually support each other, trying to make sure that they stay in front of the pack with receiving the applause and the admiration from the people.
It's like I can't even think of the word, but pretty much it's them just trying to get that pat on the back.
Pat on the back, right.
But
They
it's so
feed off the
selfish, though.
admiration of the people, right? And if they
It's so
lose,
selfish.
and if they feel like they're losing an autoology battle, they do very devious. Yes.
Not the autoology.
The autoology, the autoology battle. They'll resort to very underhanded tactics to try to come back at you, but it's like, okay, well, now why did you disappear? Or why did you try to like get emotional with me to like try to get me to react, so I could, so you could try to throw me off.
Right.
Path and stuff like that. So
Crazy.
Self-verification, yes, defrauding.
So my next thing, I don't take my word for it. We'll hear what Neil deGrasse has to say about it. Tyson has to say about it. But before we do, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So let me open up with that. And hopefully this works. You guys can see that, right?
Yes.
All right, let's see what Neil deGrasse Tyson has to say.
And another thing, you mentioned the God of the gaps. in a free society, a free pluralistic society, where the freedom of the expression of religion is constitutionally protected, which is a fundamental part of why America was so attractive to immigrants from around the world whose religious differences were not being supported in their hometown. I will never be one to tell you what you should believe or what you should not believe. What I will say is that if you want to say that where we don't understand things, that's where God rests, that's where God operates, the God of the gaps argument, because I get asked that all the time. What was around before the universe? I don't know. Must have been something, God. So they got to stick in God where we're not there yet. And I just say, well, we got top people working on that. It's a current frontier. We're not there yet. And given the history of the moving frontier, where people had previously said, well, God must be operating, we're long past that. Those explanations have come. And so there's no compelling reason to say God did it and then sort of give up and go on to the next problem. My issue with the God of the gaps is that if you feel that way, you should not be writing the science curriculum of a classroom, okay? That's all, okay? Because if you do, you are undermining the very process of what science is all about. Because the God of the gaps principle is it's a philosophy of ignorance, whereas science is a philosophy of discovery. And that's an important distinction between the two. And if you remove that foundation for what builds science, you are undermining the capacity of your culture, of your nation, to compete technologically in the 21st century. So it is not without consequence to have conduct of that way.
Thank you, Mr. Tyson.
Listen, it's a smart man right there.
Don't take my word for it. I'm not as well knowledgeable as this guy, but it seems that we're kind of on the same wavelength there.
Yeah.
That's kind of pointing to the statement I made earlier. This is why I said there needs to be a separation of the two. They can coexist, but not for the purpose of evolution. At least that's my opinion. And because it sort of undermines that, if you don't know the answer, you'll plug something in. That's the danger of it. If you don't know, let me plug this in. Wait. Let's do some more studying. Let's do some more research. So, yeah. Anything? Guys?
I could dig it.
Hey, what is this? The 70s? I think Spotto was just waiting to cut somebody. He wants to jump in and cut.
Listen, we've been in effery for so long. I think it's kind of hard to switch up, right, Spotto?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be serious and serious topics when you're used to all the kerfuffles and shit like that.
There's been a lot of kerfuffles.
Yeah, but he was absolutely right. But the thing is that, unfortunately, especially in a country like ours, it's pretty much whoever has the biggest bankroll gets to write the books. So I think they say the Texas school board, since they pay the most money, they usually get first dibs on what goes in books and what doesn't. So that pretty much leaves it to the parents to teach the students. Well, parents are supposed to be the first teacher anyway, so maybe parents need to take up the slack and start, the I don't know what to call it, the scientific inquiries earlier than just waiting for the schools to do it, because obviously they're not going to get the whole, the whole thing if they just wait for the school to do it.
Right.
That's
I agree.
That's all I got.
No. That's cool. That's I'm asking for opinions other than my own. That's why I invite people up, man. Again, thanks for rocking out with me. Yeah. So we're gonna go back into the Star. Did you have anything else? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna add the fact that I remember being in high school back in the early 90s. So, and my
Man, you dating
teachers,
yourself.
I know I'm doxing myself like hardcore, right? So, and
What was your social security number again?
I told you I'm gonna stop telling everybody.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, and my teachers were like, I remember we were like, we realized that they weren't teaching from the books that they, passed out at the, beginning of day one or whatever. And they were like, well, and they didn't want to talk about how the fact that, okay, as I became an adult, I realized when you have contracts, right, with the education and the government, and you can, you have the top dibs on distributing the information that's put out there, and you're not under any obligation to be right or wrong. And so we were like, are you telling us that the books that this school paid for has wrong information in it? And they were like, you could tell that the teachers were not allowed to comment on it, because they would kind of be like, like, I gotta keep they would say stuff like, I gotta keep my job. And I could just imagine schools that did not have the ability to even ask questions like that, and or just giving them information incorrectly anyway. I could just, I'm like, this is a tragedy that some schools don't have the privilege of having teachers that could override the textbooks, when you have these distribution book companies, I think that's what you'll call them, that are not legally obligated to have correct information in the textbooks. So,
Right.
yeah. Which is sad. Yeah.
All that just to say this, it's sad.
It's sad. Yeah.
I'm a very patient man. I think I just learned that.
Well, anybody's patient when they're dealing with me. I'm a bird.
I don't have the sound effect ready.
You not ready? Now you a bird for not having it ready.
That's on my ratchet page.
Now who's the bird now? I didn't.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. Okay. So clip number 2, and I have 3 clips, so this one's a little longer though, but this is where it starts to get a little weird and yeah. But pay close attention to the JJ guy, because he is caping hard for brother Inky. Is he a doctor? I don't think he's a doctor.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Inky has.
Is he like Dr. Sabi doctor?
Yeah. There you go. That's it.
Gotcha.
You hit the nail on the head. Yeah. There you go.
Gotcha. Didn't he learn anything from Sabi? He got in trouble for that shit. He can't be running around calling himself
they have
doctor.
to hold on to this for because in their mind, right, in their consciousness, well, at least I'm not selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? So people, how they have that the philosophy where if society, if I would have never got locked up or whatever and never had the ability to pay my debts to society, but I still don't have the ability to come out into the world and get a good job or whatever, they're willing to grab at this. I remember them saying, like, trying to make it okay within their consciousness that even though that there is the idea that this stuff that y'all are peddling to the Black community is no better
But
than
it could be just because you're not selling that poison doesn't mean you're not selling another.
I'm
not calling what he's selling as poison. Please, people, whoever
yeah, exactly, because you gotta be careful. About
them that way.
Yeah, it's usually just like regular vitamin stuff that they probably pulled off the shelf and just slapped a label on it, right?
Maybe.
And had a mark.
I know he has products.
This is
he has products.
Right. This information has it has been happening. So they'll say, well, I created these herbs, or I blended this stuff, and they just mixing stuff that comes off the shelf, allegedly, because I can't say that it's absolute, but listen, it has been put out there, and people
defrauding you, right?
Better.
A holistic doctor. That's the right tag.
Right. So But a lot of people, when they're not getting better, that's what started raising questions, especially with Dr. Sebi.
Yeah. So
You know,
I thought he was along those lines with the doctor tag, but I wasn't sure. I didn't look up his
right. That's
credentials
what
and all that stuff. But anyway, so this one we're gonna jump into. This one's one of the longer ones, but this is where things get weird. Again, ignore Don. He's all over the place sometimes. All right, here we go.
They write that everybody want to read it.
Do you know that as
They
humans,
call it the God's particle.
you do know that we used to pray for rain, right? As humans, you do know this, right?
Not all of us.
Well, again, now this is the Q did cut me here, but pay close attention to this JJ guy. It was a part of.
Say it again.
I said, well, actually, that's not true. I said humans. I didn't specifically say.
He right. I'm just messing with
Yeah,
her.
I know.
Our
But
people,
yeah,
our answers is that we should
so
pray for
the
rain.
point I didn't catch that when it happened, but he
I
was
know.
so happy to get me cut.
Right.
That he was happy about it, but then agreed with it 3 seconds later. I said, "What the hell is this?
Crazy, man."
This is you said this is common.
Totally common. Absolutely. They'll debunk your information and go around and agree with you, not even realize it, because they grab onto things that sound good to them, that they feel like they can peddle to the audience to get applause and respect.
Well, again, his henchman, man, he's all over the place, because I like I said, I didn't catch him agree with me.
Right.
3 seconds later,
but
he was
surprising the stuff you miss when you go over.
Yeah, but he was
yeah.
so happy that he thought I got cut, and I'm like, well, no, let me clear this up. What I just said is a statement of fact.
Right.
And he's like, oh yeah. Our people used to pray for rain. Like you. I'll call him an idiot. I don't care. Do you know that as humans,
particle.
you do know that we used to pray for rain, right? As humans, you do know this, right?
Not all of us.
Well, again, that it was a part of. It was a part of.
Say it again.
I said, well, actually, that's not true. I said humans. I didn't specifically say.
He right. I'm just messing with her.
Yeah, I know.
Our
But
people, our answers is that we should pray for rain.
the point I'm trying to make is, at some point, even though we figured it out by accident, using the Doppler to predict rain conditions, that wasn't even the purpose of the science, but it revealed itself when they were actually trying to use that same technology to figure out how they can see through clouds. So that was a science that kind of popped up out of trying to figure something else out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So now that we have that technology, do we still pray for rain?
Yeah, we do.
Hell yeah.
Because you know why? Because listen, a weatherman who is all
There's
listen,
a
let me just say this
dumbass
real quick.
reason.
A weatherman is going. He prays for rain because in some of his predictions, just the fifth time this week. Look, they call him in the office, y'all. This the fifth time this week you done got it wrong. You better pray it rains. You talking about? You see what I'm saying? Because they be predicting it. They be getting it wrong, bro.
That is like, what the freak are you talking about?
Right.
The weatherman prays for rain. That's your argument?
Oh my
God. Yeah. He's a little loose. Oh, here we go. Wait.
They got it right
now we're talking. Now we're talking probabilities. Now we're talking again. No one said the science was exact, but it is the closest thing we have to predicting if it's going to rain in a week or two. We have a method to at least get us close.
I'm back, sir. And I'm back, and so I got to stop you again. See, I only came back to stop you too.
He only came back to stop.
Now he came back because he did some Googles.
Y'all, he's playing games.
Good
with y'all.
point.
Look, he said that
Playing
we used
games.
to pray for rain. Hold on. Just silence for a second, champ. I'm gonna point it out. He just said we used to pray for rain. Then he said, now we got the technology that allows us to do what?
Doppler.
Predict weather patterns.
Weather patterns with 100% certainty.
I never said 100%. Now, see, he squeezed that one in there. I was like, what the hell did you just do, man?
Right.
I did not say 100% accuracy. I that wasn't even my point.
Right.
But again, moving that goalpost.
Right.
It's like you gotta almost see it coming before it happens, because I was off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. You gotta be 2 steps ahead of these.
Oh my God, man. I'm getting triggered now. And this was like a week ago.
This conscious community.
I'm all pissed off like this was
You still
today.
triggered too, right?
We in the background like,
they get you
motherfucker.
agitated, like sexy toy lady. They get me all agitated just listening to them.
Yep.
I'm asking you. Just yes or
No,
no?
with a higher percentage than praying for it.
So they still praying.
Wait. Relax. Because praying for rain is not the same thing as using Doppler to look and see if there are weather conditions that may produce rain.
Correct.
See,
that right there, I was proud of myself because I did agree with him because he said something that's fact. But the point was, I wasn't saying that though.
Right.
Like, I agree what you just said. You're not cutting me. I'm on your side when you make that statement. But he's so quick to try and cut me. He's trying to get me. He's trying.
The difference. Praying for rain is attempting to participate in the creation of rain. So if you were going to make a comparison, sir, what you should be doing is showing that technology has found a safe way to create rain better than somebody else's prayer.
That wasn't my point.
I wasn't going on the prediction. It was more on the desire to have it.
If somebody
it was more on the desire to have it, not.
Hold on,
I
sir.
see what you just did, but go ahead.
To pray for rain. Hold on. If somebody sits down to pray for rain, and somebody picks up a remote control and tries to remote control for rain, I think that they will each be about just as successful as one another. So you're
yeah, that one blew my mind.
Right.
Did you catch that? Using a remote is just as good as praying for it.
I'm telling you, he got in some kind of stupid ass huddle. I tell you, I did it.
Yeah, he did get off and come back on. He Googled. He did his Googles.
He did some Googles, called a couple of people. You know, he said, "What you think? What you think I got? I need some help." You know how they they in the huddle trying to figure out how to, they help each other out. I need to get this brother name identity. We don't know if he black or white or Italian.
Yeah, I got that too.
And I can't stand the fact that we don't know what cup race he is. We got to get this brother. I need help. So they send an SOS out, to the huddle crew, and then they do some Googles, and then this is what you come back with. I did it.
Yeah. It's mind blowing. Just this is the conscious community. Now, granted, he doesn't represent all of them. Anybody
He
out
doesn't
there? I know
represent all of
Dr.
them,
Enki is not
there's this
representation
group,
of all
right? There's this group that know how to manipulate, some people, right? And
this is a bad example of it, though.
It's a horrible example, but these InQ and Polite was definitely one of those. They knew how to they knew how to sway the audience to their favor. But as years have passed, a lot of people are seeing them for who and what they are.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Sexy Toilet. You see what Sexy Toilet said? They probably have group text. Yes.
Yeah, like this is how you cut them. This is how you cut
them. Right. This how you cut them. This gonna work right here. This gonna work because I was over in this other sector, bro. This cut the other brother over here.
Empress Goddess, thanks for stopping through. Appreciate it. I met quite a few people along my travels. So, all right. Brother of a certain age, thanks for coming out, bro.
What's up, Brian?
It has more accuracy than prayer. See, I don't know. Again, I mean, I don't know if I can. I guess you can make that statement. I don't know the numbers though. So, but I would assume that there's some truth in that.
They on Discord identity. Like the fraud and say.
Yeah, I'm a little late in the chat. My bad. Defrauding technology has made us understand you cannot partake in the creation of rain with faith. My argument was mainly you don't necessarily have to pray for it. We already know when it's going to based on some Doppler results. Do you really need to pray for it if you know it's raining on Wednesday? Like, do you really need to pray?
There's been some scientific theory studies, right?
Mm-hmm.
That, that people who had the juice in ancient times, right? To know how to use the acoustics with the music and the, knew how to tap into the elements to actually be capable of being a rainmaker or a dance, what they call it. Is it called a rainmaker? Like they probably said back in the ancient times.
I just know that I know there was a
A
time when they
rain
used to
dance,
pray
you
for
know,
rain.
they dance for rain. Some tribes were unsuccessful. Some tribes knew how to tap into it. So
But
you know,
it's not to disrespect them to say, hey, they were stupid in doing it. No, that was just what we did as a people because we didn't
right.
have the knowledge to say no. Tuesday is going to
Yeah,
rain.
Tuesday,
So
right. But
yeah,
out of a necessity to need rain, though.
yes,
You see what I'm
yes,
saying? Yeah, a necessity to need the rain. You would tap into something that was bigger than yourself, other than like so science. So we can say like God used science to create the universe, and then the universe, uh, is created from science. So it's like either way you go, um science is being applied, but then who is this master, who has the ability to master the elements and
right.
make it rain.
Well, Desert Woman
Yeah.
had something on that. Did you know there was a rainmaker who was ran out of town? His name was Charles Hatfield. I never heard that name before.
Oh, I never heard
I
that,
never heard
but
that name before.
I
Uh,
definitely
they accused him of their 100-year
100 year
flood.
flood and Sandy.
Really?
Oh,
Didn't know
like
that.
I'm saying, like, did he use rain dancing or did he use? Because you can use scientific tools, like what you have the tuners, the like the pitchfork tune forks and stuff like that,
Mm.
like on a massive scale or whatever, and you can use
I don't know. Star
technology.
stepping into a realm I know nothing about.
I'm telling
Look,
you, listen. I did to see your girl has been, reading up on.
somebody's been reading.
Lord, listen. Listen. I ain't want to tell nobody. Now, don't nobody tell nobody nothing. Okay. You ready now, right? You ready
Yeah, I had to dig that one up. That's in my ratchet folder. My bad. My bad. Okay.
now?
So
So
defrauding
yeah,
actually posted a link for I guess some
Charles
stories or whatever
Hatfield.
about
I'm gonna
Charles
definitely
Hatfield.
have
Thank
to
you.
look that person up and read
Yeah,
up on
yeah.
it. Right. But there
Never
was
heard of them.
definitely, yeah, information where there were some tribes that was capable, or like their chief or their shamans or the leaders in their community, right? Then you had like the medicine women or the medicine men.
Right.
You had the top dogs, and then the tribe depended upon them to connect. Well, what they might have said back then, the spiritual world, but listen, the spirits, was just using, or you could say, some a human being know how to tap into the elements and manipulate the elements.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's out of my world. I have no knowledge of that. I'm just like kind of just arguing some, there's certain things based on technology. We no longer
right,
there's not as much of a necessity to do certain things.
right.
And I tried to keep it general. You'll see, but they wanted to cut me so bad.
Yeah,
It's almost
that's
like a
their.
fetish.
Oh, listen, I'm telling you, they get, riled up, brother. Pause. No, no pause, no pause for the cause, but no puns, disturbingly, intended. But listen, they like to jerk each other off
Oh,
mentally.
let's get back to the video, please. Oh my God. I
Mentally,
apologize, people. Should I
spiritual
mute her
masturbation,
mic?
mental masturbation.
Ah, you didn't say that though. God
I said it,
darn.
bro. And I'm
I
not
know
trying
it's
to be
past
messy.
midnight. I know it's past midnight. But we ain't gremlins. It's past midnight on the East Coast, people.
It is. It's past midnight on the East Coast.
Jeez, let's get back before she gets dirty.
Ooh.
You should be doing is showing that technology has found a safe way to create rain better than somebody else's prayer. But if the
Well, I
prayer,
wasn't going on the prediction. It was more on the desire to have it.
if
It was
somebody
more on the
sits down,
desire to have it, not
hold
not.
on,
I
sir.
see what
If
you
somebody
just did,
sits
but go
down
ahead.
to pray for rain, hold on. If somebody sits down to pray for rain and somebody picks up a remote
This
control
is
and
goofy.
tries to remote control for rain, I think that they will each be about just as successful as one another.
Why
So
would you say that?
your
Excuse
comparison, your
me?
metaphor doesn't. Do you have a
You know what I
remote
think?
Yo, I had to. I'm like, what did you just say?
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I said,
Are you
excuse
sure
me.
you want to put that out in the universe?
Whew.
Yeah, that's Doc. Here we go.
Oh,
I
is
don't
there
think
a
there's a separation between science and religion.
device? Is there a commercial device available that produces rain at the press of a button?
You most
Locally,
likely
yes.
now.
It's called
Locally,
harp, ain't it?
yes.
Harp. Harp,
Locally,
right?
yes. I said 3 times. Locally, yes.
Yes, locally.
Because, and I didn't share it with the panel, I have engineering friends who've actually created devices because they wanted snow in their backyard and it didn't snow one season. So they made a device that snowed
Right.
just so they can snowboard off their roof. I got some crazy friends, engineering friends, by the way. But yes, when I saw it, I said, this guy made a damn snow, a contraption with some Home Depot parts and a garden hose, and he had it spitting out, spraying out snow because it was cold enough, but it just didn't snow that year. And he
Listen.
wanted snow in his backyard,
We want to
and
know.
he built it from Home Depot parts and a garden hose. I said, dude, that's some amazing shit. But the fact that you even can do that, and he showed me photos of like where he was jumping off his roof with his snowboard. Like, damn, you
Right.
really dedicated, man. But it amazed me. But that's why I said I know people that have done this locally, change the weather. Maybe not rain, but I know it actually turns into rain. If it's not cold enough to turn into snow, it'll actually just spew out water because if it's not
Right.
cold enough.
Right.
But the conditions had to be right. So, but I'm like, if this guy can do it in his backyard, I mean, it's not commercially available, but we can do it, right? Like it's small
Right.
scale. I don't know it to be done on a grand scale. That's why I said locally. Locally, I do know people that have changed the forecast. Well, maybe not the forecast, not temperature wise, but snowing. Definitely, it can spit out water if you want it to just rain in an area. But it's yes, very local, right? But that's not the only story, and you will hear the rest.
Yeah.
Is
You
there
can
a
see
commercial
clouds too, though.
device?
You can see
Is there
clouds.
a
Locally,
Put that
commercial?
out there.
They want to
Can you
emulate
pull up?
something.
Oh, by the way, the guy on the bottom left, his name is Domo, Domo One or Domo. That guy is he was listening. I can tell he was listening to understand because he's actually religious and he's spiritual, but he still like rocks with science. But he was listening, like he caught everything I was saying. I'm like, okay, at least I'm reaching somebody. But he made it.
Right.
He made. Can you Google this for me? Cloud seeding. It's called cloud seeding. You should come up with a website that says DPI or something. It's actually a company.
That's something that farmers do, right? To
Yeah,
create rain.
thank you. There is a
Yeah.
thing. Now, I did not
Yeah.
know about cloud seeding, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad Domo was on the chat to say that.
Right.
And watch how they ignore this guy. I'm like, yo, he's giving you something. Build, damn it. Like he's giving you something. So yeah, you'll hear him. Let me answer your question. Let me answer your question. I'll give you. We
You
have
can
the
share when you
ability
find it.
to create rain and
We have
snow
the
in our
ability.
backyard now.
No. Pull up the commercial device.
We
that can
have the
produce
ability.
Rain from the sky.
Did you hear? Did you hear what I
Not water
said?
in the machine.
Yeah, I hear you, but he's wanting the
So
credit.
now you want to be specific about how we do it. You just asked me to
I
give you
said
an example.
Produce rain, sir. Produce
I just
rain.
did. I just
No.
did.
That's not produce rain. I could take a bucket of water and throw it up in the
Oh
air, and
wow,
it could
that's
fall
not
back
rain.
down on the
Rain
that's
to
the
me.
same
Rain.
That's the same as loading it in a machine and having the machine shoot it up into the air, sir. That's not rain. So I'm saying
You said produce rain. I said okay.
Is there a commercially available device to produce rain?
There's a military.
Locally,
Stop.
yes.
Is there a commercially available device, sir?
Why are we talking commercial? Because it didn't hit the market
Yes.
yet? What are we
Because
talking about
everybody, because everybody can get down on their knees and pray, whether the prayer is
Yes.
full or not. So if you're going to make a comparison, make your comparison applicable and make it make sense. Make it apples to apples, oranges to oranges.
My point is,
Oh, your
we've
point was
evolved.
moot.
And
Your
well,
point
you
was
didn't know
moot.
my point because you already predicted the wrong outcome of what I
No,
was
I
talking
didn't
about.
predict it. What I
You
did was
did. What
stop
I'm
you in
saying
the middle of
is,
making an incorrect comparison.
let me
I'm not going to let you
Hold
land
on, one
there,
mic, one mic, y'all. One mic, y'all.
let me land you to where I am. Let me land you to where I am because I don't think you know where I was going with it, and I think you
crash
took it
land
somewhere else.
alone. You can
Okay,
crash land
we can crash land and you can watch the rubble. It's okay. Let me land here. Yo, they would not want me. They did not want
They
me to
didn't want
talk,
you to have
man.
no credit. Yeah. They don't want nobody else.
Oh my God, man. They totally drowned out Domo. Like he kept saying cloud seeding. He'll say it again, but did you find it? Did you find the cloud seeding?
Oh, hold on. I thought you accepted my answer. My bad. Hold on. You want me to share the
Yeah, if
my
you can,
screen?
because I'm trying not to
Okay.
body myself. I got way too many windows open to be
Yeah,
Googling.
no
Sorry,
worries.
people. I appreciate
Yeah,
Star
because
being
if you
here, though.
once you do that, it definitely will
Yeah,
slow
it'll
your
body bag me.
yeah.
So while you're doing that, it looks like defrauding. Share the link to cloud seeding. So people, this is a thing. Cloud seeding is a thing. When Star brings it up, we'll see exactly what we're talking about. That we do have machines that actually create rain by manipulating the clouds. We have it. It exists. And fortunately someone knew about it, but that information should have been for everybody. Like, yeah, okay, I got it. But no, they had to cut identity. That's all that mattered.
Right.
That's all that mattered. All right. So, what do you have there, Star?
And so you're gonna let me read this, and then I'm gonna show
Sure.
okay. So it says cloud seeding is a type of weather modification that aims to change the amount or type of precipitation that falls from the clouds by dispersing substances into the air that serve as cloud condensation or ice nuclei, which alter the microphysical process within the clouds. And its effectiveness is debated. Some studies have suggested that it is difficult to show clearly the cloud seeding has very large effect. The usual objective is to increase precipitation, rain, or snow, either for its own sake or to prevent precipitation from occurring in days afterwards. And then they have a little illustration here.
Yeah. And I think there's a company, DPI or somebody, I Googled it, and it's that actually has like these machines that pretty much just like as it says, you can drop seeds in the clouds and create precipitation across a certain area that wouldn't otherwise be raining.
Raining, right.
You know, even if it increases it 10%. Hey, that's better than nothing, right? So I just wanted to make it clear if Inky's listening, Dr. Inky, if you're listening, it exists, bro. You were so busy trying to cut me that you didn't even listen to the information. I thought this was the purpose of having the conversation.
Right.
You know, and I should have opened up with this one. I do usually define my environments, and I did look up the purpose of a conscious conversation. And there are Googleable techniques that you can follow if you really want to learn how to do this conscious community, and more specifically, Dr. Inky, not just the conscious community. Because I'm sure there's some brothers in there and some sisters in there that know, they know this
You
stuff.
got
and
low class conscious community brothers and sisters. You got high class.
Yeah. So judge less, involve more. At the start of a discussion, ask yourself, how can I approach this conversation with curiosity instead of judgment? Listen
Sexy J
to
just stepped into
learn.
the house. What's up, Sexy J? Said
Hey,
welcome
what's
back,
good? What's good,
identity.
bro? What's good? Thank you. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but I'm gonna try and hang in here. I still got a show scheduled for next week too, so hopefully we'll be around. I should be good for the time slot. It's your hours, Star. It's the late hours.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm trying to
So you
squeeze some.
listening. I definitely make room for you.
Cool, 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 cool.
Because I can authorize time slots just like drummer can.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I just haven't enacted my power yet.
All right. So defrauding provided a link to 4 other machines that create clouds. Each can affect the weather, if not create weather conditions. Some are made by NASA, and I knew there were like studies. There's still studies into this. It's not like a full blown. He was trying to point at a commercial. Is there a commercial? Like, dude, why does it have to be commercial? Like, couldn't we just be trying to figure out the science?
Right.
Again, back to that idea. If you don't have the answer, then it's not an answer. Well, can we
Right.
take the time to figure it out? Like, stop
Right.
trying to just for the sake cut me. But thank you, defrauding, for
Cut
that
you
one.
for the sake of cutting you.
All
Right.
right, brother of a certain age. Hey, Denny, how much time have you spent in the conscious community? I have not spent much.
Mm.
Like I said, this is the first introduction I've had to the community. Unfortunately, it was somebody like Dr. Enki with this pseudoscience stuff. Yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah. Yeah, so I've been checking out Sonetta and trying to learn some of the people over there, and I'm new to it. I haven't been around there long, but I hate when it turns into pissing contest. That's
Right.
where I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be the
90% of it is
conscious
pissing
community.
contest. Right. Whose
Yeah,
information, who the crowd the best or the most or whatever.
yeah. I heard a conscious dude over there rapping about pulling guns out the trunk. I said, whoa, wait a minute.
Is we uplifting people? We trying to teach people.
Like, leave that to the heathens.
They don't know what they want to do.
Man, look, like I said, I'm new to the scene, so I don't know who the players are, who the real ones are. So,
Right.
the reasons these machines were made was for farming. Yeah, I do know that. It was also made to terraform Mars at some point in time. Didn't know anything about that, but that's again the point is like we're working on this. We're working on it. Give us some time. We'll figure it out. Man, just stop cutting identity. Uh, yeah, defrauding's dropping a lot of gems in the chat. Yeah, okay, he usually shows up, so I know he's probably busy, but I appreciate him doing all the research in the background. Thanks,
I
bro.
mean, the frog, you quick with this Google button, bro.
Yeah, he's killing it, ain't he? Right, he want to talk. Like, I'm good. I'll just chat.
If you want to come up here and defraud, I will step down if you want me to. So I'm giving you that option.
We build here, lady. We build here. Come on now.
We built. I'm just listening. I'm
We
just letting me
build
know
here.
it's safe.
Anybody
It's
that
safe.
has something to say about the convo, I'm good with it.
Listen, the switchblades is in the back pocket, defraud, and I think this will be an excellent opportunity to conversate with the audience.
Shout out to Nappy. Shout out to Naps
Some
TV.
nap.
Please check out Naps TV. I rock with Naps. I catch him sometimes on the replay, but I definitely try to catch him out. Check out his channel. So yeah. I'm sure defrauding's putting his channel in the chat right now. Is my assumption good, Star? I think he probably will be. He's on point. He's on point. I was in those chats listening to those debates and lectures for about 5-6 years. Wow. I had to get out of there. Uh-oh. Does that mean I should just leave it alone? Is he telling me to leave it alone, Star? Is that you speak, Rodney?
Listen, there's a couple of people that if you link up with, it's definitely worth your while if you're capable of staying away from the crazy, like you said, the apologist, like Nap says, the apologist. So there's that. But I definitely realized that I was not being effective, or me or Brother Minister wasn't either. So I was like, we gotta do our own thing. But he had his own plan. So anyway, it's not about me.
Not about you, Star. I was waiting to say that. You keep cut. Now you cut me. Now you cut me. Oh wow. Okay. So let me jump back in. Point I was trying to make is, as a species, we evolved to where we no longer need to do a certain thing to you know,
I'm
just trying to stay
get away
general.
with a generalization now. No,
Okay,
no, sir.
we've
specific.
evolved. That's it. That's pretty. We've evolved to the point where we know when rain is coming. We evolved to the point to where we know where rain, sleet, snow, when it's coming, where it's going to land, and we
Okay,
can.
so are you aware that Mississippi and Puerto Rico had no water here in the States? In this country, are you?
What the freak does that? Like, you're going to cut me just because they didn't have the technology ready for them when they needed it?
Right. Right.
Oh my God, man! This is a train wreck. This is a train wreck. I swear. Like, I think Rodney's right. I might be wasting my time here, but I don't know. I can take abuse a little bit.
You can take a little abuse, right? Not a lot of
I'm-
abuse.
I keep poking my head in like binary. Poke in the chat. Poke your head in the chat and see if anybody cut you first. Like, yo, that's that cartoon guy. Get him. Get him.
Get him.
Oh, they're gonna know me at some point. Here we go.
You aware that Mississippi had no clean drinking water?
What are we talking
According
about?
to who?
I'm
Are
a
you
little
aware
lost.
in this country that Mississippi had no drinking water, champ?
For the sake of argument, I'll say no.
Okay, so for the sake of argument, I would say that if technology had control over rain, there would never be a time where there are.
I never said it controlled rain. You're pulling my narrative. I never said it controlled rain. I never said that.
That's my point, champ. Don't make a statement at all about people praying for rain until technology has given.
Have we
people
evolved,
sir? If you want me to be quiet while you
Yo,
talk,
cloud seeding is a thing,
have the
dog.
ability to do the
Cloud
same.
seeding is a thing.
So what I'm saying
respectful. Okay.
So what I'm saying is,
it's a great.
If you're going to make a comment or you're going to try to be facetious and shame or make fun or light of people that pray for rain,
it's not what I
you're
was
going
doing.
to have to demonstrate that technology can produce rain. You're not gonna get away by saying, "Oh, and the people prayed for rain," but now we can tell when rain is coming. That's not an equivalent, champ.
Sure ain't.
We're trying. We're praying for an outcome.
Now
we're
that
praying
I'm
for an
correcting
outcome.
you on the spot,
Well, I'm actually responding, and I expect the same respect.
Yeah, but you cut him off, cartoon guy.
Here we go.
Yep, there you go.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Shit, people. Shit.
I'm telling you, they come to each other rescue. I'm telling you, I did it too.
Yo, he went into all kinds of like other states needing it, and then next thing you know, I'm cartoon man.
The real would be appalled. Appalled to be calling you cartoon guy.
I'm telling you, man, this is
Hey,
crazy.
sir, please. I've been called better by worse.
So Desert Woman's asking, would I rather chop it up with flat earthers? No, I wouldn't want to. I actually watched some of that stuff, like people trying to, because I really was interested in understanding what angle are they taking with that flat earth stuff. So I did dabble in just trying to understand it. Sometimes it seems like arguing for the sake of arguing, and that's not fun to me. I'm good. I'm a fly on the wall with that.
Right.
So yeah. All right. Now what is the fraud in talking about here, Star?
He said, I put the device in a car with an extension cord leading to the house, then taped off the cracks within the window in order to trap the effect in. What is he talking about?
I think he's talking about maybe changing the weather, I guess. Sorry, I lost track of the chat there, defraud.
I was also under the impression that it didn't have an active beat. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. You girl.
Let's build. That's what I said. It's safe to come up here, but if you don't feel, if you don't want me up here, I will step down because you're.
Hey, if you need me to, I'll put the Thriller jacket on my avatar. So if Star acts up, I get the cutter. I'll get the cutter.
Well, that's what I want you up here. That's what I was just saying. It's a safe space. Defrauding. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I think he's just trying to keep a straight mind. Just like stay in the clouds, man. Stay in the clouds, man.
On God.
Young God. Identity as patience of a saint. Yeah, I was holding it in, sexy toilet. I was in Zen mode because it was really poking at my senses. Like, my head started hurting. Like, jeez, man. But yeah. So we'll jump back in. Yeah, you got anything else, Star?
Oh, but the fraudman said, I was saying I was never under the impression it wasn't safe. Okay, is what I was saying now.
I
Okay,
got
okay,
you.
bro.
So what you were saying is what you said because when you said it, you
What
said
I
it.
was saying, what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama say, Mama side my Yeah. You said it. You said it.
Defrauding his jokes. Even in the chat. That's not easy. That's a skill.
I don't know your name.
I gave for an outcome.
Now that I'm
praying for an
correcting
outcome.
you on the spot,
Well,
you come
well,
with
I'm
a lot of
actually responding, and
and it's a
I
lot of
expect the
okay,
same
yeah.
respect.
Yeah, but you cut him off, cartoon guy. I don't know your name.
I gave him the floor. I let him land. What are we talking
Go ahead.
about?
I landed. Good. I used the parachute. Go ahead.
Again, then I did not come up here to disrespect anybody or anybody's beliefs. I simply made the statement that there was a time as humans we prayed for rain, whether we needed it, prayed for crops, whatever the case, doesn't matter. The point is, we prayed for it. We had no idea when it was coming. We just hope it comes when we need it. That was the point of the prayer. Now we have technology to say on Tuesday it's a 10% chance of rain or 50, whatever else.
Oh my
probability.
God! And the
Probability.
probability. That's the key word you just said there, buddy. So now we got to get rid of God because he has a probability, ladies and gentlemen.
He said that my statement is
Right.
get rid of God because of probability.
Oh my God.
When did I even say
You
God?
didn't say it. What he's trying to do, he's trying to sway the audience in his favor so they can pat him. Ooh, good going, Inky. Ooh, good going. you the man, Inky. The man with the master plan.
You know what I was thinking?
Who the fuck is this asshole?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah,
That would have been awesome, yo.
I was thinking that.
That would have
Like,
been
why did he
awesome.
just say I said get rid of God because of
Get rid of
probability of
God.
rain? That's what you heard? Yeah, so they ain't done cutting me. They ain't done cutting me. Hold up.
What the hell, shout out to Sister Kareem Alliance in the building.
Let him finish. Hold on, let him finish his whole thing, and then
Shout out to
I
Q Butter. I did not say you guys are putting words in my mouth. I did not say get rid of God. I said separate them. I did not say get rid of it. I said I don't like the idea of intermingling because one is on the search of an answer and the other one assumes that it already knows. That's what I said. That's
Yeah,
all
we
I
know
said.
our God is real. What's wrong with us knowing that? We know who our faith system is, bro.
That's
We
not
ain't
what he
got nothing to do with
said,
no
bro.
goddamn signs. We know who our spiritual, who gives us strength. What the hell is you talking about?
There is the. Can you please
Can
listen
you
to these
please
words?
stop trying to
Listen to these words because I don't want to yell.
games,
I don't
bro.
want to yell. Listen to what I'm about to say to you.
We've been listening for the last 16 minutes.
You said you
triggered.
know that you know your God. That's the arrogance that science can't benefit from. That's
Well, let me
my
ask you this,
point.
King. Would you say that God was a scientist? Based on your information, knowledge of God, would you say he was a scientist?
What the yo? They be moving like 90 million goalposts, man. You can't get any footing. Like you can't.
Right,
Now-
right.
now-
It's distraction techniques.
Let's
yeah, to
recap.
get you
He thought I said remove God because it's going to rain. That
Right.
was one. Now it's got a carpenter or what do you say? Scientist or carpenter? What do you say? Scientist? Oh my God, man.
Oh,
Yeah, this
man.
is crazy. This is crazy, man. Now, look, Star, I don't do receipts like you. I'm trying my damnedest to do this
Right.
right. You know
Right.
what I mean? So you can critique me on my skill set right now. I'm okay with, but I'm trying. I'm not used to this. So you're the
Right,
perfect
right.
one to have up here, by the way.
Listen, that would have been excellent to have as your wingman, bro. For real.
Oh my God, this is this was triggering me.
Because I
Even
speak
I was getting
hotel. I
triggered.
speak hotel identity.
Is this what this is?
Yeah,
This is hotel.
this hotel.
Well, I already got a
Maybe,
problem with the fact that you call him a he. So we have a difference in defining that anyway.
but would you
I
say
don't.
that the Most High
Hey, black
was a
suit.
scientist?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What was that?
Would you say that the Most High was a scientist?
In black.
Yo, Don had to throw that in there. By the way, I don't know why he threw that in there. What now? We asking this guy black? Like, oh wait, can I get to the first one?
Man, I'm done. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna I'm gonna throw a wrench in that identity, and I catch that one.
Oh man, Don is funny, man.
From who
And
created you things? The creator. The one who created the
again,
star, the moons, the
you're giving
seasons, or whatnot. Would you say he was a
you're,
scientist?
you're giving personification, and I don't do that. So I would say no
No,
to your
Are you
answer. I would say
no,
no to your
It wasn't
answer.
a damn
no.
question.
Y'all letting
I would say
cartoon
I
guy
would
off
say
the hook.
no to
Who
your
man's is
answer.
this?
Wait, listen. Y'all
Cool.
letting cartoon guy off the hook too.
Here we go again.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Jesus, people. They didn't learn my
Thank
name yet. I think this was probably like an hour and a half in.
Cartoon guy.
They don't learn, man.
Easy.
Right, they go learn today.
Guy off the hook.
You're giving personification, and I don't do that. So I would say no to your
Are you
answer.
an idiot?
I would say no to your
It wasn't
answer.
a damn
No.
question.
Y'all letting
I would say
cartoon guy off
no
the hook.
to
Who
your
man's is
answer.
this?
Wait, listen. Y'all
Cool.
letting cartoon guy off the hook too easy. Cartoon guy, what is it that you do? Because
Allow
see,
me
what
to
you're not getting ready to
reintroduce
do is
myself.
sit up here and make little snide comments and try to pick
I'm
apart
not.
what other people's belief systems are whole while not putting yours on the table. Because you came on here and you tried to make light of, I'm saying before we used to pray for rain, now we got technology, and then I put you on the spot and said, got
I think you
technology to
missed
do
my
what?
intro.
Hold
Stay
on,
on
You
his
missed my
name.
intro.
got technology to do what? And then you start stuttering, saying, "Oh well, hold on. It could just tell us the
You
percentage of the possibility
you
of
missed
the
my intro.
percentage."
You missed. I think you
I
came in
got the
late.
whole intro, champ. No, I heard your intro. Your
Y'all ain't
intro had
even
Okay.
dealing with the point of what he
your
said,
intro had
though.
nothing to do with your hold on. Your intro had nothing to do with your assumptions and your snide comments. Now you're
I wouldn't
still
call them
moving
snide.
away.
The only way you're
Hold on.
calling them snide is because you're taking it personal. I'm not here to be personal. I'm
Hold on.
just
What you here
stating.
for, cartoon guy? Explain
Hold
yourself.
on.
Personal.
Oh, there we go again.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Jesus, man. Cartoon guy, man. He was killing me with that. But did you hear what he said? It was kind of muddled with that Lions Den dude or JJ. He was like, "Get him, Anky." Like, what are
Yeah,
you, what are
I
you
know.
doing, man?
What did I say? You told me to pause. Didn't I tell you? they that's what they do to each other.
Oh my God, he was cheerleading hard. And this man was Inky was all over the place. I gotta admit, man, I wasn't impressed. I'm gonna save my opinion for the end. Let me keep going because I'm gonna get on my soapbox. My bad.
Shots, bro. You taking personal shots. Look.
I
Hold
am
on.
creating.
Hold on.
I am creating.
You haven't answered the question.
I am creating an alternative to the argument.
This is
Hey,
this is
Domo,
cat.
we just grilling them, man. That's all.
This is grilling, people. This is what they call grilling. Really?
Low listen.
Wait, but what did I do walking in the? I just walked in the door. Like, what the?
They don't want no new intellectuals on their turf out thinking them identity. I'm telling you.
God. Oh my God. It was just like, okay, cut the new guy just because he showed up.
Just yeah, exact. You see now? You see now, bro.
Yo, this is not a world I think I'm going to like, though, Star. But be honest.
Like there's a woman. Who else said that they was triggered? Alexa Play triggered by Janae Aiko. Trigger when I see your name. Trigger when I see your face.
And then they want to. We just try to get them. You really serious. You just don't have anything to stand on.
Right. That's all. Yeah.
And your man Anky looking bad right now. So You know, if Inky's out there, look, hit me up, bro. I'll have the conversation, but please don't start talking science because you know, for me, I think you're way out of your league, man. I think Q Butter's like proven to you over and over, man. You are stepping out of bounds when you start talking science. I know that's a
Right.
lot of your platform. I'm doing it again. Sorry, let me save it for the end. I'm sorry.
Right,
people.
let's say that.
I'm just saying though,
I'm
because like
I'm saying,
because like let's be
I'm
clear.
saying,
Domo too.
Let's be
Domo
clear.
said that religion is not.
Let's be clear about I did not say that, bro. Like I don't know what the hell y'all done came on here listening to. Listen to what the man said. The man said that religion comes with a certain arrogance that pushes them away from asking questions that science relies on. So when JJ says, hold on. So when JJ says we know our God exists, that is an arrogance that science cannot benefit from. Why?
Okay,
Because science. Hold on. Let me finish.
No, talk to me though.
Why?
I was talking
Because
to the brother.
no,
I want you to talk to me.
I'm
about what I
all of
was
y'all.
saying.
Whoever listening. Whoever listening. So if you listening. So if you listening. No, I'm talking to whoever listening. I'm talking to whoever listening. And like I said, ultimately, the question. I'm gonna get stop interrupting. If y'all niggas would shut up, I would have been done. But ultimately, the question, the desire of science is to further information, not to solidify, not to make concrete. So the goal is to say, if we don't have enough information, when more information is provided, that changes our perspective and our understanding. When it comes to spirituality, and this isn't saying all spiritual people, because I'm a spiritual person, and I don't have a beef with science. But ultimately, when you have people, hold on, my niggas, you will know when it's a period at the end of what I'm saying, and you ain't got, and you can chime in right after that.
Go ahead, Domo. Come on, man. Here we go.
Nah, man, shit, bro, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, y'all
niggas
niggas
along with it though, Domo.
No. Yo, over here, we allow the violins, man. We allow the violins, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I wasn't even talking. I wasn't even talking to like. I wasn't even talking to
everybody. Stop cutting you off. Come on, let's chill.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, because at the end of the day, ultimately, is when you're just like it's all about asking questions. When you have a ideology that keeps you from asking questions until you have all the answer, that works against what science benefits from.
All right, let me respond to that real quick. All right,
exactly. Yo, he said it to where they responded like, okay, maybe because I'm not from that world. I think
You're not
Domo
from the
mentioned
right.
earlier, He's from that world, so they probably listen to him more than cartoon guy.
Right, cartoon guy. They don't. I told
Allow
you.
me to reintroduce myself.
You a new intellectual. I did it. They can't let you get the upper hand whatsoever. They can't chop. They had the machetes behind their backs, bro. They ain't letting nobody on their team, nowhere on their territory, right? You know, challenging the people. They could tell identity that if you step on the scene and challenge, their whole motivation in that community becomes questionable.
Right.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Well, see, the interesting thing is Q Butter wants to go over there and bang with them dudes, like pause, but he wants to go over there and like, yo, because he was like, yo, identity, we can go over there and make some noise. I'm like,
absolutely.
I don't know if I had the patience for that, even though I can lay back, but
right.
Knowing that if this is a representation of what they do, yeah, I can't do this every time. Like, this is a lot for me. Like, I don't want to go to panels being pissed off every time.
Right.
And somebody got one time to call me cartoon man.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah.
You be ready.
I'm gonna be ready.
Believing in a God has nothing to do with us asking questions about chemistry. It has nothing to do with us asking questions about elements, electron configurations. It has nothing to do with chemical reactions.
What?
When you
have scientists that also believe,
driving my boat. I was still driving my boat.
I respectfully stand down.
Hello, cartoon man. Only thing that you
it's identity withheld, sir.
Listen, I like that little cartoon thing that
Look
you
at this.
got going. I wouldn't mind having one. That's about the only good thing you brought.
They hate that they like that. That's a smart move identity. That's different. Nobody's doing it. Yeah.
They trashed me and then they praised me.
Praise you. Yeah, listen.
For the same thing. They trashed me and praised me.
Right. So because you didn't allow their ignorance to trigger you, so that's how you gain props, right?
But you know what though? I gave them the benefit of the doubt that
Benefit
they
of
are
the doubt,
actually
right?
want to build, right? I thought that's what the community was about. So there goes my ignorance.
So the Kobe avatar he had to be the voice of reason, right? Because if
Yeah,
none of
Domo. His
them,
name's Domo. Yeah, Domo. I wish he showed
yeah.
his name.
So if none of them, if Kobe avatar dude never validated you,
I'd
everybody
probably
would
still be getting cut.
you'd be still getting cut, right?
But he reiterated everything I said. I'm like, exactly. That's exactly what my point was. I was
Right,
trying to make, but they didn't
right,
want to hear it though. But
right.
cartoon guy. What the hell does he know?
Cartoon guy.
What the hell does cartoon guy
It
know?
has nothing to do with chemical reactions.
When you have
So y'all,
scientists that
I was
also
still driving my
believe,
boat. I was still driving my
I
boat.
respectfully stand down. I
Hello,
apologize.
cartoon man. Only thing that you, hey,
It's identity withheld, sir.
listen. I like that little cartoon thing that you got going. I wouldn't mind having one of those. That's about the only good thing
Look
you
at that.
brought to
That
the
is
table
the
tonight.
only good thing Cartoon Man got.
That's it, ain't it, Inky? That's the only thing. I'm jealous. I want one of them. You know, I'm just thinking of stuff so I can get one of them. That's cool. I like it. But anyway, we still
Watch
just
this.
because I lost my chain of thought. Somebody else take over. Damn.
I did it as cartoon body bag though.
I didn't even have to say a word. He tripped over his own mouth. He like, somebody else take over. Like, dude.
Yo, Jafar, and I'm surprised they didn't call identity an agent.
Oh yeah, I think somebody wanted me to cam up to prove some things. I'm like,
Yeah.
really, dude? Like,
You an agent.
I get that everywhere I go, man. That's not gonna phase me. All right. So I'm sorry, Chad. I wasn't in the chat. Let me see what's going on. You want to check it out, Star? You want to check out the chat? Come on. There we go. Is that how far am I in there? I think this is good. Your answer is faith. Now reach down in your pockets and pay me. Oh man, you said the same exact thing. They just don't like you. Yeah, I think that was the case. I think it was more they couldn't cut me. And fine, you can't cut me, but why are we trying to do that in the first place? That was my ignorance going over there, like, hey guys, hey guys, everything good? Like, get his ass.
Pay us to get to the community in the name of the God. They don't fuck with you because you're a hater. Yeah. Like I said, I'm surprised they didn't call
That's
him
what
an
it
agent.
is. Yeah. I'm a hater in their world. Yep. You should have told him to pray for one of them cartoon guy
Cartoon guy
things.
too.
Oh, that was a good one, Rodney. Damn. Where were you when I needed you, man? You should have been there with me, man.
See, you be trying to stroll these YouTube streets by yourself. You need.
Yeah, I ain't even had my Thriller jacket on either. I ain't even had my Thriller jacket with the
Oh,
10
man.
million zippers and blades
Oh,
in
that's
each pocket.
lovely.
Yeah, these streets are rough. Damn, I think you know what? Damn, I didn't even have my Kango on. Yo, they have a Kango in the app. You can put a Kango on. I don't know.
Oh,
Nobody wears them anymore, but I just thought it was funny that they even
you
have it
listen.
in the
Yeah. Throw 'em off. Oh man.
You better listen to Q Butter. Y'all better jump them and y'all better win. I just I don't think I have that much patience to go over there
Right.
knowing that there's going to be people like JJ just spewing
I
stuff
just
that I got to get
waited.
around.
Just waiting with they switchblade. They dull
Right.
switchblade.
Right. And then get him, Inky, get him.
Get him, Inky. Yeah.
Oh, they thought I was going to be Al in the red room. All right, I'm not going to talk about Al. I'm going to refrain from any comments I have about Al until he knows out of my mouth I do not want him deceased. I don't know where that came from, Al, but that's not me, bro. And I'll never ask for that. I will cut you on the panel though. Don't get me twisted. Naps agent or what? Does he punch in at Langley every morning? I gotta learn who these people are because Q Butter, they come over to Q Butter's channel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I didn't know who they were. I thought they were just people that rock with Q Butter. I didn't know they were all. Most of them were part of that
Consciousness,
community, but
especially
they're
from
there to cut him. They are there to cut him. That's the interesting part. But
right.
Q is on point. Shout out to Q. I've heard this dude. If anyone hasn't seen it on Signetter's channel, Inky did go up against Q Butter, like maybe a week after this live. If you want to see that debate, you will see some of the most derailing topics coming out of Inky's mouth. It is
Right.
more annoying than this.
Right.
It is way more annoying because it's a debate. So he came
Right.
ready, you know, and
And
it was
he's
weird.
more of an agitator than an educator, right?
Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, that was good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on now. You know
Holy
my
shit.
bird. Listen, you know your girl. You know she bird game, but every now and then, you know,
Wow.
she got little nuggets. Oh my God, who is this freak?
Yo, I got them 10 seconds into the live. I'm like, damn, I didn't even get in there yet.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm sorry. Just derail what you said. Can you repeat what you said? I'll stand down. You remember what you said?
Man.
Oh no, you don't remember what you said. That was some jewelry. That was a jewel right there.
No, oh, I'm sorry. I was busy trying to delete this. You were talking to me. I thought you was
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
to
What did you
me
just?
about.
What was your
Well, I
statement?
said he is an agitator, not an educator.
There you go. There you go, people. That's perfectly said. I appreciate
Yes.
you dropping that jewel.
It is yours to use at your
Uh-oh.
leisure.
I think I might have to
Just a
block
woman bird
Rodney.
game.
I think I have to block Rodney.
You got a black Rodney? What?
Yeah, he's praying for sexual Russian bots.
I pray for some sexual. You listen, that's Rodney's old sense of humor coming back.
I know. Keep doing your thing, man.
That's
Keep doing it.
Rodney. That's Rodney for sure.
Yeah, I can't say Bird Gang on that last one. Star was busy doing something else for me, getting that
Trying to
getting
get
Rodney's
these
bot
out of
out
here.
the chat. That's Rodney's bot. Might be Rodney, damn it.
It could be Rodney.
All right, let me jump back in.
Real quick. Hold on.
I
I got you, Inky. I ain't gonna be long, Inky. Hey, Inky, I ain't gonna be long. I just want everybody to notice that the science guys, I ain't talking about you, Q, don't get emotional. The science guys have difficulty answering simple questions. Go.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell did I not answer? Did you want to win that bad?
Yep.
What is going on? I don't know what he's watching, but damn.
Ahead, Inky, but I'm gonna be back on y'all ass in a minute.
Real quick, Fandy. I'm running around. There's like 1,000 young dudes in the front studio and mad young people over there. And there's a bunch of people. This studio just flooded with people just now. So that's how I've been running around. Let's just keep the conversation nice and cool. And so I got the door open so everybody walking by like, is he talking about religion?
I moderate, bro. Don't worry about it.
Hell no, don't trust that nigga.
Hell no.
Hey, I think what people didn't notice is Q Butter has people running around in his
At the institute.
Right. Yeah, which by the way, he's working on his 3rd location. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, snap.
He already has 2 locations. I'm like, yo, why are people keeping this
Umar
guy
don't
under
even
wraps?
have one. He don't even have one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, now I see why Umar hates this guy. I see. I see it. So shout out to Q Butter, man. I saw some of the projects. I actually, we chatted it up a little bit, and yeah, he's doing some amazing things with them kids, man. And he is unapologetically black too. So if you want blackness, he damn sure is making sure the black kids get the info. So shout out. But yeah, there you go.
I'm not like Shanetta. I'm gonna come back. They're gonna be having mad Bible service going on. JJ,
may I ask what questions I did not ask? I thought I answered all the questions.
So here's the question that you and Domo are not answering. What is it that religion is preventing people from learning and understanding? Because I'm trying to figure out all of the people that I know that are religious. they have had multiple religions in their spiritual journey. So some of them started off as Christians, and guess what happened? They got facts that falsified their religion and they switched to becoming Muslim. And some of them turned from some Muslims to Christian, or from Christian to Hebrew Israelite, or they done went through 4 or 5 different religions and now they are not religious at all, or maybe now they're Buddhist. I don't understand this space. So I would love for you gentlemen to be more specific and tell me, what is it that religion or spirituality is stopping you from learning?
Hold
on, real quick. This is really easy. This is really easy.
Hold on, before we go to the answer that, I'm just to say, who's on the side? Of course, you know I'm on that side. Damo, you on the same on that side of saying what's. I'm moving everybody on the one side. Who is this? Over that side?
He's trying to switch up the sides.
I'm on that side. The cartoon brother. All
right, see, I had Domo got me on that one though.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, he called me cartoon guy.
He
But
called
at
you
the
cartoon
time,
guy.
he didn't know. I'll respectfully accept that as he did not know at the time.
Right.
Identity withheld.
Cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon brother.
What about David?
My name is Identity Withheld.
Hey, just so you know, I gave you that name. I said cartoon guy first.
Hold on. What about?
Look, he's proud of that, ain't he?
He's proud of that. his highest accomplishment.
But he wants the avatar though.
Right.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
Darvis Baylock.
Peace. What's up?
What's good, Fanny? Which side you on?
He on the other side.
I'm an Israelite, man. So
I'm an Israelite, man. Get that, put some fucking respect on my name.
I told you they come through.
I think the issue is a lot of us don't got a deep enough understanding.
You're gonna have the Don M.
Get me on the God side, please.
Yeah,
I know.
See, he's saying God's side, right?
Right.
Is that different than what you know of him?
Not at all, brother. Not at all.
Is he? Did you ever talk to him?
No, I've never personally talked to Inky, but I've definitely been like, I know him. You know, I've been in the cut watching him. So
okay,
yeah, I know who Inky is and what he'd be about. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to see who else is over here. It's like 3 of us right now. Who else is over here?
That's what's
Q,
going
can
on.
you put the names up, Q?
I'm on the side of common sense, bro.
Look, it's not that many of y'all on the other side.
I'm on your side.
Hold on, we got. Hold on, Molly. Yo, Molly. I know you Muslim, son, but what side you on, son?
Nah, I ain't Muslim, but
No. Oh, good.
I'm on both.
Damn.
Oh wow.
So you got to be the moderator then. I don't know.
I really wanted this to play because I wanted to show that there's so many different aspects on this panel. You got Israelites, you got spiritual, you got. I mean, I'll let Q tell you what he is, but yeah, it's so many levels. I thought this would be a great place to get different perspectives, but I was wrong. I learned the hard way. These YouTube streets are rough.
I was about to say you might have to kick him off the panel for the night.
You got to pick a side for tonight, so you got to pick a side, man.
Dr. Inky, Dr. Inky, now explain to me how you on the.
No, hold on. Let me answer this man question. Let me answer this.
Can we do like we make a little order so like 2 people on one side answer a question, and then we gonna set a question to their side?
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, this your show, brother.
All right, so 2 people on. So Damo and GQ gonna answer this one, and then one of us can ask a question. Identity, you can ask the question to the other side.
You use my name.
All right. So the thing about whether or not you allow for outside information to change how you understand isn't a question of the ideology in and of itself. It's a question of the person. That's why you can say, like, for example, I am a spiritual individual. I do not fight with science. I know the difference between metaphysics and the purpose of what science is supposed to produce. Science ain't supposed to tell you the answer to God. That is something that's supernatural. Science ain't supposed to tell you the answer of your soul. That is something that's supernatural. That's why we call them the physical sciences, so we can understand the material part of our world. When we talk about spirituality, that's immaterial. So when we say that that there is a certain arrogance that comes with spirituality that causes some people to think they have all the answers, as opposed to questioning certain things and looking for certain answers. We're not talking about the people who allow for outside information to change how they understand particular things when that information is received. We're talking about individuals who stand on, like, for example, and this is no disrespect to them people, the people who did the stream on Cynetic shit today, the people that talk about Earth is only 6,000 years old, the people that call us science niggas, you know what I'm saying? And y'all science niggas don't pay. Y'all want to ignore the Bible.
I ain't never been called a science nigga. I just thought that was an interesting term. But
It's very interesting, right?
you science nigga. Am I supposed to be insulted? I don't know. I don't know how to take that.
Those individuals, that's what that is a criticism of. But if you are a spirit, that's why it's like this divide that y'all trying to create ain't real. I say this real quick because again, I am a spiritual person. That don't mean that I don't believe in science. That don't mean
divide was created by Cartoon Man, just
That's
for the
right,
record.
Delmo.
So it's not us creating the divide.
Hold on, we got one more person. We got.
Yo, he said I'm creating a divide on the panel.
Nah, that's a
God
distraction
darn.
talk. Distraction talk, brother. They don't want you to have any kind of intellectual credit on this panel. I'm telling you, Inky.
But the interesting part is Domo he mesmerized them, right? They shut up. They listened to him. He's saying exactly what I'm saying.
They had to bow down to that. What's his name? Bolo? What?
Domo, D-O-M-O.
Domo. They had to bow down to him because he was speaking facts, because he's part of this I guess this crew at times, right? Or they walk in the same circles, right? They have these intellectual discourses, and so they had to bow down to his wisdom, right? But they are still too prideful to admit that you belong on this platform.
I guess I guess hate the new guy. I don't
Right.
know.
Right. No,
I don't
listen,
know.
you an intellectual combatant. You listen, Inky can tell that you are somebody that could threaten his position in the community. You see what I'm saying?
I will definitely challenge his position because I don't get it, you know.
Absolutely. And the fact that you're not emotionally triggered by, because what like I said, he's an agitator, right? He does that on purpose. Him and a couple of other brothers. When you're intellectually sharp, because another thing they like to say, steel sharpens steel or something like that. So they'll say if they just continually just pick at you and pick at you and pick at you, of course it's immature, but then they'll try to make it right by saying, well, we just hit, we steel sharp and steel, brother, I ain't mean no bad by it or anything like that.
Rodney saying hitting the nail on the head, getting body bagged by cartoon is kind of rough.
That's what I'm saying, Rodney. They do not like the fact that Cartoon Guy is not following.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
They do not like the fact that Cartoon Guy is over here not getting they're not hit. The identity is not falling for the agitator trap. Like once you started becoming with that intellectual, and actually, being an intellectual combatant in this arena, they'll try to agitate you to throw you off your game.
Don't get me wrong. My spidey senses was tingling though. I was like, ooh, somebody about to trigger. The Hulk was about to come out. I was like, oh my God, I don't know how much I can take of this.
You don't know how much you can get. That's all you got to. Remain calm, and I'm telling you, it'll pay off in the end. It'll pay off.
Yeah, you know how it was back in the day. I only would speak when spoken to, really, because unless I had something to say. Other than that, I try not to just get up there and just.
But the fact that
Inky
is continually, just picking at you, it's a compliment.
I took it as that, but not at that moment. At that moment, I wasn't happy.
They're trying to throw you off. They're trying to get you agitated at the end. You didn't fall for the trap.
One more person, one more. GQ gonna go, and then y'all can y'all gonna do that rebuttal shit.
What up, GQ? At the bottom.
The science is studying nature. It's not even. It's trying to get us more in tune with nature versus getting in tune with God. That's what the science doing. So now you're not gonna find, like Domo said, you're not gonna figure out God some that's supernatural or spiritual through science, but you can't figure nature in the world like the brother was saying about predicting meteorologists predicting the weather and everything, versus you praying on Monday and then it rained on the following Friday and my prayers was answered. No, it was whether you prayed or not, it was gonna rain Friday because it was all that was already the weather pattern. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to GQ. He actually was. He was hitting that right. He was doing right on that one.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing right on that one. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying not to get triggered now. Like it's almost throwing me off because I almost felt like jumping back in there. Like you mother.
You would? I don't know. That's what they do that on purpose. Identity. That's what I'm saying. They don't. Yeah, the fact that they're picking at you, just like I said, know that you are on to them and they're trying to throw you off track. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I do have a. How long you got, Star?
Listen, I'm good until 4:30. Proto Star.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
Now
Don't
you
try
ain't
to
gonna be
cut
here.
me. I'm trying to. No. Probably like 2:30 at the latest, but I'm gonna try to
About
get
30
this
more minutes. You got about 30 more minutes. Oh no, that's an hour. That's an
yeah.
hour. Okay.
Roughly, yeah. So I'm gonna plug in some knowledge outside of just what we were talking about, but I this is Neil deGrasse Tyson again. So this is one of those videos that even if you believe, again, this is just to make you think. The question that Inky had was where before the clip got cut. How is religion a hindrance? How is it a hindrance to science? And this is the video that he should watch. If you're
Mm.
watching Inky, you might want to record this part or Google this link or whatever. Here's a great explanation of how it can happen.
In the talk
Fair use, people.
that I gave at that lecture was in San Diego, 2006.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Referenced what was going on 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago, the intellectual center of the world was Baghdad. Europe was busy disemboweling heretics at the time. Baghdad was open to all thought at the time, between AD 800 and 1100, around there. If you look at the advances that unfolded in that period, in that location, it includes the invention of algebra. Algebra is an Arabic word. Algorithm is an Arabic word. 2/3 of the stars in the night sky that have names have Arabic names. How does that happen? Where did the naming rights come from? It came from the fact that at that time, huge advances in the Middle East, in Baghdad in particular, was unfolded in engineering, mathematics, especially mathematics, astronomy, navigation, physiology. And you say, well, why is that so? If you look at what was going on, they were open to all lines of thought. Jews, Muslims, Christians. There were doubters back then. Today we would call them atheists. They would all come around a table and share ideas. If you have some philosophy that's got holes in it, someone's going to find it.
That was a big statement that there was a time in the invention of the foundation of mathematics.
Right.
That it didn't matter what you believed because it was more important to elevate, to come together with ideas. And, so there was a time where we did not include beliefs. It wasn't a thing. And please don't cut me, religious people, for saying this. But math is more universal than any god on this planet.
Right.
And that is a fact because any textbook you pick up,
Mm-hmm.
the algebra within is the algebra. It's not their version of algebra. It's not their version of calculus. No, it's calculus. It doesn't deviate from what it is because the location changed of where the book is delivered. So, and it's not to say that to be disrespectful. It's to say it as we can, if we have to ignore all of the things that we personally feel if we're trying to evolve. And what he's saying is 1,000 years ago we had that. And look what happened. We literally created something that we still use to this day. All of those
The math.
and
You
like
heard of the
the
Hanging
start of
Gardens? You
I'm
heard
sorry?
of you ever heard of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon
I
and
have not.
how they were able to uh, irrigate that irrigate like this massive desert land with water and engineering, and how like this it was one of the original seven wonders of the world because of the mathematics that that part of the Middle East used to fertilize this massive area of desert. There was like this princess that they like some king moved out there, and she wanted to walk around, and he created, like, had his best engineers and
By the way,
mathematicians.
Star is walking me down an alley I don't know about. So,
No, because
please
like
people
I
follow
know
with me
about the
because I don't
mathematics.
know about it. I'm
Yeah,
listening. No, I'm
so
listening.
the fact that Grassi is talking about, I knew about the air, how the Middle East was practically they contributed to mathematics
Mhm.
on a universal level, and at the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, it was because it was the reason why it was one of the original seven wonders of the world, because they didn't know how they used the engineering irrigation techniques that they used to even have something that mass of gardens that massive for this princess, the king's daughter, so that she could walk around without being like scorched by the sun in those temperatures. And
Yeah, Star got me doing Googles. I know nothing.
yeah, so I definitely know about how in the Middle East was definitely contributed to mathematics, and the Hanging Gardens of Babylon was definitely was one of those contributions, and why it became one of the seven wonders of the world. Yeah.
Now, it's great that we, like I said, we have this history that
Right.
we've proved, and it's not proven yet, or at least the argument's not stated clearly yet. But I wanted to kind of jump ahead of it because I want the minds to be looking for it. That
Right.
there is a purpose in separating the two. And it's
Right.
not to disrespect who believe and don't believe. It just doesn't have a place if you're looking for that. I mean, back then we didn't have certain things, so it was figuring it out. You
Right.
know, who cares what you believe in? Can you help us figure this out? That was the point. That was the point.
And one more point.
Yeah.
The fact, the reason why mathematics is such a universal language, they said that this would be what we need to depend on if we was to encounter life outside of Earth, because math is something that's universally understood at a
And that's our understanding of nature and the natural world.
Right.
That's kind of what physics is. It's pretty much putting an equation to explain phenomena in the natural world. That's
Right.
in
Right.
the basic elements of it. That's what it is.
Right.
Now, it evolved. No one woke up and had all these equations in their head. It didn't work that way, but it evolved into that. Like, hey, look, we have these physics laws that we came up with that we can't find anything to contradict what we found. But they had to do that with people that were more open-minded about what they wanted to get out of it than what they believed.
Right.
So, sorry, that was a long-winded way of saying it, but
No, listen,
he puts it
we
much better
building
than I did.
identity. We building.
Yeah, you got to cut me just so I can feel like I'm home. You know what I mean?
Today we would call them atheists. They would all come around a table and share ideas. If you have some philosophy that's got holes in it, someone's going to find it. And you're going to challenge you on those ideas. And what happens is the conversation ratchets up. You discard what doesn't work and you keep what does. And when you do
Evolve.
that, you make discoveries, and you make discoveries rapidly. And at the time, that period drew to a close. If you read history books, they'll typically describe sort of the sacking of Baghdad. It was a bad time for the city.
This I didn't know.
And they say, oh, it all came to an end.
However,
bombs over Baghdad.
Islamic culture rose at other times later. And in those other times, science and engineering discoveries were not a part of it. So he asked, why not? You got the cultural heritage. Why doesn't it show up again? And then you got to dig a little deeper from the sacking of Baghdad, and you find out there was a Muslim cleric, Al-Ghazali was his name,
Al-Ghazali,
who was to Islam what St. Augustine was to Christianity.
That was a big statement there. There's a Muslim version, or not version, but that equivalent to what the Christianity church with Constantine.
Considered Saint Augustine.
Augustine, I apologize, Augustine.
Hold on.
That was interesting.
He was a saint of, let me do my Googles.
So
Saint Augustine.
on that side of the Islamic faith, there was someone who was in line similar to how Augustine was with the church, with Christianity.
And he was a significant Christian thinker after St. Paul, who adapted the classical thought to Christian teachings and created a powerful theological system of lasting influence that shaped the practical biblical exegeses and helped lay the foundation of much of the medieval and modern Christian thought. There you go.
Thank you for looking that up, because I didn't have that ready, but I appreciate you. Anybody who needed that information. So, the context is there, so we have an idea of who this person is.
There you go.
Was to Christianity. St. Augustine kind of laid out the rules for how to be a good Christian at the time. A lot of people were practicing it in their own way. He codified it. He was a religious scholar, figured it out according to his own read, told everybody how to behave. There's the book. You follow this, you're a good Christian. Al-Ghazali said, you follow this, you're a good Muslim. In that text included the assertion, which gained influence socially, but then politically, and it had power of influence. In there was the assertion that mathematics and the manipulation of numbers was the work of the devil. Collapsed and never recovered.
See that?
So Augustine influenced that. He's saying that's what's saying.
No. He was saying that what's his name? I'm sorry, I missed his name again.
Hold on. Let me go back and I can quickly just, let's see here. Let me rewind it a little bit and see if I can.
Yeah, I had that on my Damn it. I actually looked him up too, and I had it, and I don't have it anymore.
I'm sorry, what you said?
Al-Ghazali.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, Al-Ghazali. So he was saying that he had his influence on the Islamic faith that Augustine had on the Christian faith. So giving the structure of the religion of how you're supposed to live, and the rules of engagement, pretty much. He was the voice.
Right.
He's the one who kind of fathered all that stuff, kind of put it all together. But in that text, that statement was put in there. That was it added to the text.
The entire enterprise, manipulation of numbers. In there was the assertion that mathematics and the manipulation of numbers were the devil. The entire enterprise
Work of the
collapsed
devil.
and never recovered. It has not recovered since. If you look at the number of Muslims who have won the Nobel Prize in the sciences, it's one. Number of Jews who have won the Nobel Prize, 1/4 of all Nobel Prizes in science have been won by Jews. How many Muslims in the world? 1.3 billion. How many Jews? 15 million tops. So you look at what effect the culture of discovery and learning can have on what you discover about the natural world. It's extraordinary.
Now,
so Al-Ghazali was the Muslim philosopher. Was the one who put out that mathematics was the devil.
Work of the devil. Yeah, manipulating math. Yes. So, just to hear those numbers again. So, since then, in this conversation, he's saying there's 1.3 billion Muslims in the world, and only one has a Nobel Prize in science.
Wow.
and there's at the time it was 15 million Jews, and they make up a fourth of, I think it was like 570 awards.
So then that'll
Right.
be
So
like
that's like over 140, 100, something around
okay,
there.
something like that.
But
150, yeah.
but you're talking about 1 out of 1.3 billion
Billion
versus
versus not even half,
130
not
out
even
of
half.
15 million.
But
Like,
maybe 1/4 of that, right?
that's what I'm saying. Like, that number is like astronomically different. Like,
Even though they
wow.
contributed to the mathematics
The
and
foundation.
produced the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Like, and a lot of people was like, "How did you do that?"
I mean, that shocked me. Like, but to answer the question earlier, this is how it could affect the attempt to know and figure out and study and get analysis done and process the data. And if you automatically wipe your hands clean because you feel like it's the work of the devil, you're out of the game.
Right.
You're out of the game. So this is my nail in the coffin for you, Dr. Inky. If you're listening, you wanted to know how can it affect anything in the sciences. There you go. It only affects the way a nation grows into being number one in the world. And if you lose that, then, obviously somebody else is going to take the crown. But this is why Neil Tyson wants to make sure people know we need to separate the two because of this. This is detrimental to just the position we have in the world. If we're not the ones producing, what's coming next, and if we're not the innovators, if we're not the thinkers, if we're not the solution, if we're not part of that, obviously we're not going to be where we think we are as far as the world goes. That's why he feels like he strongly feels that it should be separated. I didn't go that deep, to be honest. I learned this one. So this one was like an eye opener to me. So, but yeah. So anything else?
No.
All right, let's finish up this one.
So just because you're making discoveries doesn't mean it's forever. And I look at the 20th century in America as a period of great discovery. And then I see forces now operating against it. And then I look at the history of the consequences of this, and I see America just simply fading into insignificance. No, it's not off of a cliff. It's just a slope. And every next day you're a little bit further down on the slope. You barely notice it, right? Until one day you can't see over the hill that you just came from. And then you try to make do with what you have down here. And then you find out it's the rest of the world making the inventions and not you. You're trailing, no longer leading. You're not even abreast with what's going on. You're running behind trying to catch up. Have a nice day. Yes.
Degrassi out.
Yeah. I didn't really study this guy much until like maybe this year. I started learning a lot about him.
Degrassi?
I knew him, but I never really I follow his channel now. I follow, when he's on Joe Rogan, and he's on Joe Rogan a lot.
I was following Grassi when because he's been maybe for the past, I wouldn't say 10, but definitely more than 5, between 5 and 10 years. He has been I would say the America's astronomer of, hold on, I don't even think
astrophysicist.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's not astronomer, it's something bigger. It's astrophysicist. There you go. Graduated from Cornell, which Supernova actually had a job offer and she turned down.
Yeah.
Just
Harvard too, right?
He went to Harvard. Yeah. So he learned. He went to a couple of schools. So Cornell. Hold on. Let me do my Googles. But definitely was
I remember him. He
mesmerized.
finished at Harvard. He's been around for quite a bit. But like I said, I guess it ain't. It's just not cool to be learning science stuff, right? So when you're growing up,
I'm trying to remember. It was some kind of. I think it was. Remember when Titanic came out? I think he became popular because remember when the chick was on that door? Did you see Titanic with Yeah. So remember when she was on the door? And they was like saying DiCaprio could have been on the door with her, but if his weight would have been on the door, they probably would have drowned. But when they were looking at the night sky, he said something about they had it like reversed.
Oh, he tweeted.
He tweeted something about, and I think that's what made him popular. And so everybody started. I think it was just that one tweet that just kind of like made him like, oh, because you know, for somebody to catch something like that, you got to be pretty freaking genius, you know, to know that the night sky was the way it was wrong or something like that. It was like
yeah.
Yeah, and I remember people was like, oh, come on, it's just a movie, who cares with the night sky? He said nope. They had everything down to the dinner napkin, you know. So if they like something as important as a dinner napkin and you don't know what the sky positioning was, he said that's a big boo-boo.
Yeah.
Okay, you go, DeGrasse said. I was like, ooh. Then
he's all over the place now because he has a podcast now.
He
with,
has a matter of fact, he has
comedian.
something on, I think, the History Channel, like Star Talker. Like, remember when keep
like
looking
that, yeah.
up? Remember that guy? Was that Bob Sagan? If you keep looking up on that PBS channel, so he became like he had like that Bob Sagan. Let me do my Googles. Let me make sure I'm saying that guy right. The strong, because he was like the world's astrophysicist. Was it Bob Sagan?
Are you talking?
The one that was on the PBS. Keep looking up. Well, anyway, I'm gonna have. I don't.
Do your Googles.
Let me
I
do
got
my
the. Yeah, I got the.
You got something to play, okay?
Yeah, the final clip I had with me being on the panel. This one. Yeah, this was more just trying to cut me, I believe, which seems to be a theme here. So let's see what goes on.
25 to 50,000 churches that have been left unattended, untaken accountable for, and they're just wasting resources in the Black community in Brooklyn alone.
Economics, though, so that's
You can't tell them how to spend their tired money, man.
You see how you're saying we can't talk about, again, you see how we're moving it to, right? We can't tell them how to spend their money. My conversation started off with, this is why, right? We can't move the Black community forward with religion, while physics would be able to. Because in physics, you can, listen, hold on, Enki just ended it for me. Enki said, in physics and science, y'all can all check each other about what y'all do with money. But in religion, like JJ said, you can't tell nobody what to do with their congregation. So the brother in Brooklyn who just spent 100,000 on gold chains, you can't tell him nothing. You can't tell Creflo Dollar nothing. This is one of the issues and challenges in the Black community. The leadership can't be told nothing. Y'all do not represent the leadership. Unfortunately, y'all are speaking for the reality of leadership. But the major portion of leadership is exactly what you're saying. Nobody can tell them nothing. You can't say nothing to them. Just go to another church.
And religion. Hold on. What I'm telling you.
So to give this context, so Q Butter made he pulled a stat that said the highest grossing I think he said business in the Black community is the church. So his argument is, we need to figure out how do we reallocate those funds. If it's
Right.
supposed to help the people, then let's help the people. So we need to know where's, what is it, what's going on? Like, what are we doing with this? So they're arguing, no, you can't tell them what to do. So this sounds like an Umar argument, right? Like, I collect the money, shut up, and I'll do what I want with it. Like, don't ask.
Right.
So that was his point. That was Q Butter's point. Shout out to Q Butter. Like I said, please go check him out, Battling Inky, on Sanetta's channel. I think it was about 3 days ago, 4 days ago, something, maybe more than that. Either way, you'll see it. It's on the thumbnail. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's a great watch because it's embarrassing for the community. It's embarrassing because they're trying to embarrass him, but you don't go against the science guy about science. That's a bad move. That's a horrible move.
Horrible move.
Yeah. Did you have anything else?
No.
Okay.
Who is that? The religion is the same science.
Just
Just as many people in the public wanted Fauci's head, and they couldn't get rid of Fauci.
Here we go.
So it's the same. It's no different.
Bro, no, it's not. Yo, son. What is how many horsepower? What's the horsepower of your car? We're gonna
Q-
move it off of
Q
biology. Y'all
Butter
love
did
to
it.
stay on biology. How
Q
many
Butter
horsepower
did
is
it
in your
too.
car? How many watts is in your phone? Does your battery have a calibrated wattage per usage per hour?
Young Morley said, I got a cam up for this.
Yeah.
So all of these things are examples of how science effectively communicates and agrees with each other. What is the wattage of your phone? Is your phone charger set to the wattage of your phone? If you use a charger that's not calibrated for the usage of the heat,
you can blow it up.
Plug in your phone to your charger. What will happen? It'll melt. That is the calibration and connection between the chemistry industry and the scientific community that's with electricity.
So how does that help us out spiritually?
How
How
does
does
it
that help
help?
us out morality?
No,
With our
no,
morality.
that's
How
a
did that
good question.
how did that help us out with our goddamn diet?
Well, he totally missed the point.
He missed it. He said if you don't apply the right message, right? That's basically what it's saying. You have to connect the right message with the people, or it's just they're gonna shut down. It's not gonna apply.
He didn't even want to understand that. Like it's like something in him. Like I need my
Because all this
intelligence
information,
level
right?
low.
So y'all always got all this information for the people, but if the people cannot charge up to the information, it's not gonna input. It's not
Right.
gonna come on now, identity.
That's exactly that. Yo, you said it right. That's exactly how I feel. I thought we were supposed to be building people. Yo, I'm telling you.
JJ just want chaos.
Yeah, I'm
Him
coming
and
with
Iggy.
I'm coming with my Thriller jacket next time. I'm gonna be ready for this, man. I might put some shades on.
Put some shades.
Wait, if I can get a ski mask, man, that'd be
Let
nice.
Not the ski mask. Not the ski mask.
Once I figure out how to do
Hold
that,
on.
I'm doing
Give
it.
him time, identity.
Yeah.
Give him
Well,
a
actually, Sonetta want everybody to cam up. I'm like, well, I hope you like this avatar because this is my theme, bro. How my identity withheld if I give you my identity? What the hell is that, man? But
so
yeah.
identity, tell Sonetta, say, listen, Sister Minister said she heard some things over here. And
Wait, is that what they called you?
Sister Minister, yeah.
That was your name?
Yeah.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Shit. Say, Sister Minister, say, I gave you permission not to cam up because of some situations that done went down and it put some people at risk. So,
Man, this Umar sector got me, man.
see if that'll get any good words in, because sometimes he would actually accommodate me, because a lot of brothers got very irritated when I would speak and stuff like that. Like, nah, y'all leave.
They don't want to hear nothing from no woman.
Yeah, exactly.
The Bible says.
The Bible said.
You ain't even supposed to open your damn mouth.
That's what they said. I did it.
You better get yourself together.
But because Brother Minister was a powerful what they call what Umar say here, a monthly donator. What they call
loyal donor?
A loyal donor, yeah. Sister Minister got
just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, listen, Sister Minister got to shut these boys' mouths.
You can say anything you want, but just keep your mouth shut.
They didn't understand why I was allowed to speak.
Why did they give her a mic? I don't understand.
Brother Minister was a loyal donor to Sonetta.
Okay.
That's with electricity.
So how does that help us out spiritually? How does that help us out morality? With our morality. How did that help us out with our goddamn diet? None of this one physics book do not compare to the Bible, bro. It don't.
Hold on. Look, we go about the Bible. You see the question he just asked, right? This is why I'm talking about leadership, because in the community, you see people who do not work together because of philosophical views within the religious community.
No, I'm working with you. I just asked, how does a physics book? You made a big big deal about this physics book and how they can change the
What I did was
Here's
no,
the
what I
million
did was
dollar
any other point.
Where's the laws of my art in this physics book?
JJ,
Where's the go
that's
ahead.
not Mr. Alley-oop that Q Butter just threw us.
Wait, he asked for the laws of Ma'at in the physics book. That's what he just asked for.
I told you I did it. I speak hotel, my brother.
Jesus. Where's Ma'at? In the credits, maybe? I don't know. What are you talking about, bro?
I remember when Sister Nigga said, fuck my aunt. When she was cheat, when she let a brother cheat on, she hooked up with a brother that was married. They said, well, sister, you teach the law of my aunt. She said, fuck my aunt.
When it comes down to it.
She said, I'm a Brooklyn black woman before any kind of laws of my aunt.
Well, he looking for my in the physics book, though. That's a new one on me.
That's a new, listen, brother, they will use my aunt in a minute, brother, to try to.
My aunt. Can you spell that so I can check the context?
It's M-I apostrophe.
1 or 2 A's?
It's about 3.
We're having too much fun up here.
I know we do.
Just threw us an amazing alley-oop, and I don't believe.
First, I ended y'all conversation with the other one. Now y'all moving the goalpost to
No. Listen, you don't realize that you just said out of your own mouth that technology relies on God.
No, I didn't.
What?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yo, he did it again. Why do they keep trying to pull narratives into their argument?
It's a distraction
what they
technique.
think we're saying about God.
I know it's a distraction technique, so they do not become. So y'all do not become the victor. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, that what was from Domo, because he was like, "What the?
He said, what? He said, what?
No, I didn't.
What?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Hold on. When you plug, wait. When you plug the plug into the wall, what is it that you're trying to channel into your equipment, champ?
Oh,
you're not channeling anything. When you plug your phone, when you plug it into the wall, you're using electricity.
So you're using your technology runs on light. Is that what we're saying?
I'm saying it runs on.
Oh shit! I forgot to mention this. So when you listen to Inky, and I don't like to plant the seed early. I like people to understand who he is,
right.
But by what he says, not by someone else says. But I don't have the context here. He believes his theory is that God is light.
Okay.
That's his argument for everything.
Is
God
he
is
saying? Does he also, I guess, use the sun in our solar system?
No. See that's the spooky part, because he won't land on one position of what light is. He'll say, it could be metaphorically, it could be like he'll keep moving depending on what his argument is, but he'll keep landing on everything is pointing to God being light.
Listen, we got a spot control. I don't know, but listen, I appreciate
I'm not gonna put that up
there. No, I was just saying, be careful, because we don't want to knock the bottom. But I appreciate you giving me the message. I am having an excellent time with Identity. I promise you, I will go back and watch it. But I'm having fun over here. I got my switchblades in my pocket.
I was trying to put the jacket on, but I'm clicking buttons right now. I can't put the jacket on.
But you best believe I will be over there and I'll check it out.
Yeah. Hold on, here we go.
After me and Identity is done.
Electromotive force.
Generated by what?
Generated by the Niagara Falls.
Now, mind you, they laughed, right?
They laughed, but what's the Hoover? They don't think.
Wait.
Okay,
You'll see. I just wanted to make sure you understand.
Okay.
They laughed at the brother without trying to understand.
I jumped ahead. Okay, my brother.
I appreciate it. You know where it's going.
You're laughing because you're dead. No, I'm in New York City, and we get our electrical current from Con Edison from Niagara Falls. Next question.
Damn.
All of that still comes back to light, champ.
No,
You do
literally,
understand
it comes from what? Electromotive force. We have we have the hydro freaking generators in Niagara Falls.
I got a question for you.
They literally I believe they just drained Niagara Falls, part of it, to help clean it up and make it more effective.
Hey, this is how y'all know.
Hold on.
Yeah, he cut him on that one because he
Yeah,
tried to back him in the corner.
Right. They actually, there's like this little hole that they carved out to make the hydro, whatever makes the Hoover Dam, whatever he called it. I don't know the scientific name, but there is a hole in Niagara Falls where to make the power generate back. Yeah, you're right. That's what he just said, right?
Yeah.
Because I saw that they cut it out. It's like a I don't even know what the hole. It's like a concrete. Because I could just imagine people like, how did they put a hole in Niagara? It's like right near not too far from where the water goes over. There's like this concrete circular hole. So,
but they could have learned that. They could have learned that from somebody who knows about it.
Right.
That was another one of those opportunities. Like, dude, you're laughing at him. Why? I
To
didn't
build.
understand the
Right.
laughter.
Right.
Like, I didn't even honestly. I wasn't 100% sure where Q was going, but I didn't laugh at him because I'm like, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm listening. Right.
Right. Right. So
They were
I
so
knew about
busy
it.
to cut him.
Right. So busy trying because they're not well learned. Like I said, they're not educators, they're agitators.
You should put that on a t-shirt.
Come on now. Listen. We build it. Identity. We build it.
And I'm working on them flued out and blued out t-shirts, people.
We still
I'm
working
telling
on
you,
it.
I'm gonna get the t-shirts. Somebody gonna probably beat me to it, but yeah, I keep joking about it. Flued out and blued out.
Con Edison from Niagara Falls. Next question.
Damn, that was me.
All of that still comes back to light, champ.
No,
You do
literally,
understand
it comes from what? Electromotive force. We have we have the hydro freaking generators in Niagara Falls.
I got a question for you.
They literally I believe they just drained Niagara Falls, part of it, to help clean it up and make it more effective.
Let me ask you a question then. Hold on, real quick. Let me ask you a question. Which branch of science is responsible for Niagara Falls?
Oh my God.
Electromechanical.
Electromechanical branch of science. Hold on. The electromechanical. Hold on. Hold on. The electromechanical branch of science created or built or erected Niagara Falls.
No, hold on. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Q. What he asked is what branch of science is, because like really it would be like geology. You know what I'm saying?
My bad. You got him, son. Oh, my bad. I'm in my physics bag.
Yeah, it'd be geology, bro. It's the study of rocks and rock formation and how Earth moves, bro. Like it's.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm not asking. I'm not asking
help
for
us out with our dietary laws, please.
I'm not. Hold on, real quick. I'm not asking for a study. I'm asking a very simple question because we're trying to relate everything back to science, right? Right? Is this the attempt that's being made? I'm saying when it comes to Niagara Falls, when it comes to Niagara Falls, which branch of science? Hold on. Which branch of science is responsible for Niagara Falls being there?
Yo, Domo's getting pissed off, man.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Bro.
Earth science,
Geology, bro. That's what I'm saying. Geology.
Well, to be perfectly clear,
hold on, so you telling me that you scientists people don't agree? Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait a minute. The idea of science doesn't govern nature. The science is an ability to predict. That's the whole point of equations. You're trying to predict something that you don't know yet through the mathematical equations to explain science. Now, there are caveats. There are exceptions, which is why it depends on the medium. It depends on where, if it's in space or if it's on the ground. There's a lot of different nuances to identify which equation. The sciences do not govern nature. That's a false statement. The nature is what it is. Science is trying to understand it through equations. That's it.
Where did the
That's it.
definition of the scientific? Give me the definition of the scientific method, cartoon guy.
Wait. Hold
Pull
on,
it up right now.
We got to make sure we
that
record
matter?
and document at this moment, whatever this point is in the video. Mr. Identity Withheld said that science is. Hold on. I want to make sure that Q Butter, GQ, and everybody else on the science team
He
agrees
wants to
with
cut
your
me so
perspective.
bad.
The same way he went around the panel to see if everybody agrees with mine. So I want to see if everybody agrees with yours. Q Butter, do you agree that science is defined by trying to understand nature?
Now you see, he's trying to lock me into it's specifically defined as this. And it's like clearly it's not defined exactly with those words, but this is exactly what I said is what I said. I'm not saying I got the Webster's dictionary. So he's trying to cut me on the idea that it's not written in Webster's that way.
Oh my God.
He's trying to cut me on that.
Negroes
And
in these books, because if it's not, and did he go with the if it's not verified in 5 different books, then your information is false or something like that. That's what they always.
You know this world too well, girl.
I know it too well. I did it.
Yes or no?
Yep. An exact definition? No, that
yes
would
or
not
no,
be
sir?
correct.
Hey, we want to put you on ice,
Jesus.
champ. We just want to ask.
Hold on, I didn't
Jesus, like, are we being specific here? Are we
Look. Yes.
There you go. Who's next? Who's gonna answer it next? GQ, you gonna answer it next? You agree with
it next, Domo?
Yes.
Hey, they kind of all agreed, and they think they slick.
No, yo, they didn't want to buy it.
Yep.
They like, nah, this nigga wrong. You gotta cut him with us. Cut him with us. But that's the thing. They knew, like Q Butter knew I wasn't being Webster specific. But that's what the science is. It's just initially it's a theoretical explanation of nature. That's what physics is, of the physical world. We're just trying to figure it out so we can then predict what would happen if this happened. This electric field ended up in this area. Well, how would it affect this molecular blah blah blah? That's all it is. We're trying to figure it out. That's it. Now, is that how Webster's define it? No. But to just cut me on that, they knew what I was saying. They knew. But they wanted to play, semantics and, is that what it really is defined as? Like, stop playing this.
No, but keep in mind. Quick. Yo, JJ,
no. It doesn't matter.
You play ball, right?
Clear.
Oh, man,
Hold on.
Yes.
The world is watching. So the world just watched them put theories before observations and experiments. The world just watched.
What are you talking about, bro?
Hold on.
Because the world just listened to. Stop. I just asked you, and I asked Domo. Stop trying to speak over me at the same time, champ. It's not gonna work. I just asked you a straightforward question. I said, do you agree that science is defined as trying to understand nature through equations?
Yep. How does that mean? How does that mean? Hold on, but you just said we not.
We
that
just wanted a
doesn't.
simple yes or no, sir.
I already said yes.
Hold on. Let me give you what.
That's all we need from you right now, sir. It's a simple yes or no, Domo.
Domo, so that you can be clear. Hold on. Let me give you my understanding, so you can understand what science is from my perspective, just so you can see the answer sheet that I'm checking your answer against.
You definitely not checking the answers, but go ahead.
But my understanding.
By the way, Darvis Baylock in the bottom right, he's smoking and he ain't even talking.
Right.
He all stressed out. He ain't even talking. Like, yeah, these Negroes got me stressed out loud out here.
Would be is that we would be making observations and experiments, and after we check our hypothesis against our findings.
God. How do you
we
check
would
it?
describe. We would describe. Wait.
Let him finish.
We would describe our findings with equations, and that is what we would use, but we don't discover to understand new sciences through equations.
The point I was making. The point I was making.
No, nigga, you made your point. Shut up. Let the man talk.
The point I was making is
no, nigga,
that
you made your point, bro. You made
no,
your point.
no,
Go ahead.
let me
You made your point, bro. You made your point. You landed your plane. Go ahead.
They didn't want me to talk at all, man.
Yep.
They didn't want me to talk at all. Let me make it a second time. Hold up, bro.
No, nigga, no. You had your opportunity.
Hold
Go
up,
ahead,
yo.
Don't.
Inky ain't the only one up here, yo. He ain't the only one up here. Relax, man.
You already had,
Relax.
nigga. You made your, nigga. You said your.
Yeah, you know why I'm saying it again?
Let the man finish.
You know why I'm saying it again?
Science is
It's
falling
for
apart, y'all.
the
Y'all
ignorant
witness it.
crowd who's
Teen
not
science
paying
is
attention
falling
to what I
apart.
said the first time. I'm trying to tell you the point that I was trying to make was nature.
You made your point,
is
bro. We
not
don't care what you was
governed-
trying to do.
Yeah.
You should have
Bro,
did what
you
you
might
was
learn
trying to do. Go
something.
ahead,
right now.
You
Well,
might learn
I
something,
give a
bro.
smoke signal filibustering right now. I got you, identity.
Stop that smoke.
Yo,
busted and filling.
the point is that nature is not governed by science. That was my point.
Damn you,
because
buddy.
the
You gonna let him
statement was
go
made
twice?
The statement was made, dude.
Hey,
You
man,
might
who
want to write
man's
it
is
down.
this?
Maybe I don't have to say it a second time.
But I think
Yeah, he was kind of shocked I said that, but
Right.
it was like,
for his identity.
yo, he did not want me to talk.
Facts.
I'm like, yo, I'm talking the least up here. Honestly, these clips are just when I was chiming in and giving my personal opinion. Like, I was quiet like 80% of this entire live. This was a 10-hour live, by
Right.
the way.
Oh,
This was
10
a long.
hours.
Yeah, he be going like 10 hours because he does it while he's working. So he'll just
Oh,
let it rock
okay. That's
out.
what I can do. Right.
Yeah. He has an institute to run. but yeah, so they would not let me talk though. But I actually kept this because Domo actually killed
Somebody
him.
in backstage identity?
Nah,
Oh, I thought I heard the doorbell.
that might be your house, girl. You better make sure ain't nobody on your porch.
I'm talking about the StreamYard doorbell.
Keep the mic open. So I mean, if I gotta call the cops, I don't know where you at, but look, go up northeast. Find some chick named Stargate.
Northeast. Listen, Stargate in trouble. Go northeast.
Just run the streets and yell out Stargate.
Just get it right. Stargate, you okay?
All right.
I think we gotta understand, like, because I
We
understand. I
can't
didn't
trust
even.
a guy who comes on as a cartoon, man. We just can't take it serious.
Oh my God.
Allow me to
Look,
reintroduce myself.
what you understand is that it's some disingenuous shit that's going on right now. Nothing Dr. Inky said was mutually exclusive with what identity withheld.
Sir?
Well, no, you good. Don't worry about that. But nothing Inky said was mutually exclusive with what identity withheld said. All Inky did was describe the process by which identity withheld's definition works. Everything there was nothing any different. That's what I'm saying. Like the whatever distinction Inky trying to draw is purely artificial and only beneficial for this, like whatever we doing on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? If anybody
We can make our own determinations. Go ahead, Inky.
Jesus.
This nigga. Hey, but Inky don't need no bodyguard, my nigga. Inky got it. Like
he got hired early. He got hired early.
That's his teammate, Domo. We can't help our team.
But niggas up there talking about no, you need to start talking. Like nigga, move around, my nigga. Like
Yo, Domo.
I'm
Yo, Domo was pissed, man. He was like, y'all some disingenuous
What?
mother.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. So there you go. There you have it. That was my first experience with the conscious community. I'm not going to say Inky represents all of them, but there were elements on this panel that I'm like, please tell me this doesn't represent the whole. Like this is shocking if it is.
It is a lot.
The cheerleading, the misguidance, the goalpost moving, the misdirections, it's like, how do you build? I don't get it.
That's why I felt like we kept constantly going in and so imagine, and the fact that imagine if 10, okay, so it's like 10 people on that panel, right? So imagine if there was 7 Inkies on that panel.
Oh, geez.
That just represented the conscious community. Like just 7 of those brothers, like Inky, and they all had a different set. Like then you had the pseudoscience, then you had the college goers, and then you had the street knowledge dudes, and you had the Muslims and the Christians and the atheists and the the I don't know, the agnostics, and you had a whole, but they all on that Inky energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Rodney, I'm gonna say this again, brother. You ain't ish.
Yeah, check that door, girl. You're knocking on that door.
No, because there's a little click that goes off when somebody is backstage, like a little
Would you
beam.
hear that on my end? From my
Yeah, I
end?
can hear it through, like, because I'm backstage with you.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Right, yeah.
I didn't realize. But yeah, that's my experience. I'm fighting whether or not I'm going back. I mean, Q Butter, I'll rock with Q Butter. I'm good with Q Butter.
Right.
But that Sonetta stuff.
No, Rodney, Identity actually said that he was gonna stop at 2:30. So then.
Yeah. Do I have to hit the sector button now? Because I don't know what you're gonna say at this point.
No, I was not gonna go crazy. I was gonna keep it professional.
Okay. Yeah, because if I hit the button, it's all there's no holds barred. So
don't take the button today. I mean, actually, like I said, this beef with Carrie and Shakim. I don't know if you've been, keeping up with it. It's definitely interesting.
Hold on. I appreciate everybody rocking out with me.
Warning, you are entering a restricted area. Return to where you came from or be destroyed. Message ends.
Okay, we're on the other side of the fence.
We're on the other side of the
What's good? Yeah, we closed that out. So.
But listen, I don't know if you heard Shakim's live today, but Kip and P actually, they finally, got on the Carrie, and I thought it was an interesting.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, I hear the narratives with Shakim. I actually listen to Carrie more than any of those other guys.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think she's entertaining, to be honest, because she's very passionate most times what she's talking about. But I heard her talk about the credit stuff. She was talking about
the credit.
I guess because Shakim was talking about the purposes of Cash App and how it's.
But Kip and P was challenging Carrie because apparently Kip came on her panel. I hadn't had a time. I had not had the opportunity to go check that out, but I was catching the recap of what Kip and P, their whole philosophy on Carrie, and P was like actually saying, "You taking up for a chick who was trying to sit on remixes." Yeah, so P, but Kip said, "Listen, I ain't gonna say nothing about Nikki," but P was ready to be like, "Listen, I'm tired of harboring, these these low class females." P said, "I'm tired of being politically correct." He said because he said this new shit that carry on. He said she is out here, showboating for a chick who can't, like he said, a doctor should be able to defend for herself. And he said he tired of it and he ready to get in on Nikki. But he kept it
on Nikki.
He ready to get in on Nikki, but I guess out of respect of Kip, he fell back. But he was like, "I'm tired of Nikki. I'm tired of Carrie." And Kip said, "I ain't gonna say nothing about Nikki," but I could tell that. But Kip was basically saying Shakim has proved his point that because Carrie was trying to say because Shakim don't have a credit score or don't have any money or his credit card is not the right type of credit card. But then P and Kip was like, "But ain't you the same chick that's trying to be a communist? Because in communist China, credit scores and all of that don't matter. He said, if you over there in communist China, you know, everybody, all the citizens are on the same playing field, right? Ain't no high class, middle class, and poor. You got the government who's in control of everything, and then everybody that's underneath is, you know, you got to do what they say. So I mean, that's an excellent point. So now she's trying to inflict capitalist ideologies into the situation just to take up for Nikki. So I was like, this is some interesting turn of events. This is
You still follow everybody like that? Like
well.
I
Well,
can't.
here's
You
the
know, I
thing:
can't do that.
Shakim has been doing some interesting videos about Carrie being one of the toxic black females in the sector, and Nikki and Josephine being the other two. He was saying they're the top 3 toxic black women in the sector. So,
I mean, toxic or not, though. And look, I gotta give credit where credit is due, for lack of a better word. She was speaking a lot of truth about like credit and use, you know, how you use your credit, banking. Like she had some good points in there, even though they were to take shots at Shakim.
they were trying to. Her whole
Yeah.
thing is, I'm gonna tear you down, Shakim, for out here trying to tear Nikki down. But all he was just trying to do was saying, listen, you know, I cut Nikki off. I don't even fuck with her. But then I kept asking questions. He didn't say anything to Shakim. Found out that Nikki went to Darrell behind the scenes trying to explain that, you know, her side of the situation. Which when Darrell was talking and I was asking Darrell questions, I said, but listen, why would she even invite him? Why would she ask him to come to her house as a married woman right after the remix situation? She's trying to replace, like, so she lost remix. Shakim was obviously there to replace what she lost in remix. And so she put him on a baby air mattress, a kid's air mattress, to put him in a situation where he would want to sleep on her air mattress, right? And she wasn't gonna feed him until he came on to her.
Man, yo, it's I mean, honestly,
Allegedly.
the idea of sleeping on like an air mattress, I didn't know a lot of the details of that though, but honestly, if I'm at somebody's crib and all they got is an air mattress and I got the ability to
And
go get a
cheese dip for
hotel
dinner.
room,
And cheese dip. Oh,
jeez,
and
I didn't
he
hear that
actually
one.
said he finally admitted that she bought him a pizza one night, but then there was cheese dip the other night, and then he was like, he said by the third night he was trying to find a way out of there.
It took him 3 days.
Yeah.
Damn, the Holiday Inn give you free breakfast, bro.
Yes.
Damn.
So he was like basically saying, why would I leave the comfort of my cozy hotel bed and complimentary breakfast to come to Nikki's in the middle of the woods trap bando apartment, only to not do the content that she said that they would do once he got there.
Now, did the narrative come out that oh, good night, Karma 52. Thank you for rocking out. Sorry, I'm getting back to the chat, but I'm listening. Well, actually, I had a question. So, did the narrative come out that whether or not they messed around? Because I missed that one. It was kind of vague that
So
last time.
he didn't say that because the people just asked him directly. He said we did not sleep together, but he was like, I'm trying to figure out why she even wanted me to be over there, and not. He said, and he was under the impression that she had transportation. Like I think he thought that he was going to drop her off work, right? He was going to have access to the car. After he
that's
dropped
all
off.
do for some. Do they know each other like that?
But he went there because she told him that they were going to do content, and they ended up not doing any content. And when he left, she was even admitted that she was being a bad host to him.
Well, Star and I are doing content right now, and she's never seen my basement. I'm just telling you right now. It is what it is. She doesn't have to fly where I am. I don't have to fly where she is. I mean, this is what the internet's for, right, people? Come on.
But to be clear, he
But
was
they didn't
staying in his hotel, but she asked him to come to where she's at, under the guise of making content.
Yeah,
And it was like, why? If and he said if she not doing content or not, doing anything, he was like, there was no equipment there to even do content with. So I mean, come on, it was
I'm gonna
obvious.
tell you, the male in me, the guy in me, is telling me. Now I know some guys, even myself growing up. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you'll wait all night to see if something pop off. Now no disrespect to Nikki, but I'm just saying, as a guy, I mean, I would assume that's why he's willing to crash on
The baby
mattress,
air mattress.
whatever. Yeah, was it a baby mattress?
It was a baby air mattress.
Oh, he was waiting.
He said like it was 10 inches wide, and like 5 feet long or something.
Yeah, he was waiting. He was waiting. He was like, "Yo, if something pop off, I'm gonna be ready."
Oh my god!
I'm just having fun with this, man. I could just imagine him like, "Yo, I ain't gonna never put my pants on because I gotta be ready." I'm just walking around in boxers. I'm just saying, man. I never understood that narrative though. Like, why would you put yourself through that if it was that bad?
Right. Well, he thought that it would pay off with the content. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. He thought they was gonna end up doing content. He
And
didn't
that's
go
the
there.
second time he went out there, right?
No, this is the only and last time he ever visited her.
What
outside.
about the one with the bar when everybody met at the bar?
No, she wasn't there at the New York bar. It was Culture, Photon, Shakim, and T-Pree.
Yeah. Okay, people. I'm not trying to make up a narrative. I'm trying to understand this one. So
Right.
let me walk through it. But yeah, I thought that was his second time at least being there. But yeah.
Nah, that was the second sector meetup he ever had. But we didn't know that was his second meetup because he didn't tell nobody at the time that he had not just too long ago been at Nikki's place.
Right.
Yeah.
So any other beefs you got to get some things off your chest?
No, because the focus is strictly on Nikki, Carrie, and Shakim and T-Pree and Culture. That's the main subject matter of the sector right now.
Okay.
And the fact that I think, and what's topping even those 5 people is Carrie and Shakim's back and forth. So I would say Shakim and Carrie's response to Shakim's story is the top story right now in the sector.
Yeah, I'm piecing together that through Carrie's live because, like I said, it's she's been doing a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I catch the ratchet ones.
And even Kip said, Carrie, you out here banging for Nikki pretty hard, no pun intended, and pause at the same time. And why are you even doing it?
You ain't got to say pause for the ladies. I'm just saying.
Pause for the ladies and the men's. Because hell, you don't know who gonna get offended these days.
Right.
So Kip was like, he said, I ain't never threw Nikki under the bus for nothing. And he said, and we all saw you throw Nikki under the bus for 4 tons of dick. So look, I did it. This has just been getting more. Yes.
Jesus.
Kip, parent. So you saw when Kip tried to come on her show?
I didn't catch that.
Oh, you didn't catch that part. Well, there you go. So I guess either earlier today or sometime yesterday, Kip tried to come on the panel and have a civil discussion. He couldn't because she kicked him off. So he went to Shakim's live today to basically say to her, I ain't never threw Nikki under the bus. So whatever you was trying to imply, you was desperate. You've been desperate and lonely this whole time, and you only doing this to prove your loyalty to Nikki. He said, but it's too late. Kip said this. He said, it's too late. He said, I ain't never threw Nikki under the bus, but you have. So I to hear those words come out of Kip's mouth after, but he never said anything against Nikki, but P did. P was like, yo, I'm tired of this broad, because of her. He said because of her inability to be real solid, you got this mess. He said this chick Carrie is all riled up to try to protect her and jumping on Shakim for nothing, which is my sentiments exactly. But Kip said, I ain't gonna go there, brother. And I think that's what made Kip fall back after. He said, well, I'm tired of being politically incorrect. No, I'm tired of being politically correct. He said, he said, I have ignored this Shakim and Nikki. He said, but no more.
So let me get this straight. You haven't built a bridge with Carrie.
No, because a lot of
I'm
people
just checking because you know how this stuff
a
keeps
lot
changing.
of people thought that me and Carrie might build a bridge because me and Culture fell out. Oh no, because right before me and Culture made up, we was, I had responded to her the whole conscious TV thing because I had to find a lot of video clips of even, but me and Culture cool now, so I'm not even going at Culture anymore right now. So me and T Pre, we still, even though I told her that she validated me, but I think she mistook that as, well, we cool. But I was like, no, you only validated me with one of the women, which is Nikki. I said, you got a whole slew of low class women that you need to validate. So she thought if she just validated Nikki, that was gonna take the other rest of us. And now we gotta take these other women down.
I'm trying to keep up with these narratives. I can't. It's hard.
I said, you help me. Because then she was like, well, we gonna be beefing forever. And I said, well, it's on Stank Pre. And the sexy toilet told me to stop calling her Stank. I said, I can't. I said, I won't do it on your panel. But she always be Stank Pre to me.
Stank Pre. Wow.
Look at sexy toilet. P came on the panel with 2 shades.
Yeah, these YouTube streets are dangerous.
Yo, so listen, I'm just waiting for that to die down. Go back at the women, the rest of the women who T Pre didn't validate with me, but she we'll see what happened.
So are you good with? Let me see your transcripts.
She actually said something nice to me today. Well, it was either today or yesterday. No, it was this morning on Sexy Toy Ladies panel. She said something nice to me. And I was like, well, maybe this was a bridge. I forgot what she said to me, but I was like, this might be a bridge right here.
Well,
so
I'm about to burn one down right now. not with let me see your transcripts. No,
right.
Good.
Right.
Hey, so yeah, I guess shameless plug. So people have been wondering what the hell I've been doing. I've been really, really focusing on music. To be honest, I've been trying to go legit with this shit since like probably 4 or 5 months ago. So I've been working really hard. So actually, while I'm talking, Star, check your email.
Oh, okay.
Check your email while I talk. The people can listen to me rant or talk for a little bit. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, people. I've been working a lot in the background, trying to legitimize what I've been doing. And I did hear, so this is where the bridge gets burned, I guess. So let me see your transcript. She played Darrell's last track. All right.
Okay.
I'm sure you've heard it.
Sector Takeover?
No, that's me.
Oh, that's your. Oh, okay, my bad. Cause
Yeah.
I
Let's
just
keep
saw
that.
the
You didn't let the rabbit out of
attachment.
the. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Check.
My bad.
Yeah. Check
Word
it out.
game.
Mute your mic. Check it out. It's
Okay.
not that long. So anyway, yeah. So she asked. Let me see your transcripts. I know she meant well, but she asked me whether or not I would do the remix to Darrell's track, and I declined because I don't think he'll have me on it anyway. But it did give me an idea. So I will be releasing something, and I was going to play something, a piece of it right now. I don't think I want to. It's not done yet, but it's
Nigga, this
definitely
shit
about to
fire.
finish.
I'm like 30 seconds in, and I'm like, yo, and you. So you want me to answer you? Like, yeah, of course I would do it.
Okay. Because
I gotta
I wanted
listen.
it to be a yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I just leave it at that, and then there you go.
And whatever it is you want to do, like I'm not here to say what you should be doing, saying how it, whatever. You know what I
So
mean? Like,
yeah, I guess I'll just. Oh yeah.
we'll
Okay. No
figure it
worry.
out.
I'm
We'll
gonna get
figure it
that.
out.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, I think it's actually an interesting take. And that I literally wrote that yesterday. I did all that yesterday. That because she asked me last night, would you do the remix? I'm like, nope, but I'll do one better.
Right. Oh, this
So
gonna be fire.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I was just giving a heads up to
I
the
got
people who are
chills.
actually listening to this. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so I've been trying to legitimize what I've been doing. I've been like finalizing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, but there's so many things that like I'm trying to actually make money off of this. Why not? What the hell?
Yeah.
So,
I know
all the
Paul
streaming
Binary. He's
site.
like, "Sorry, leave everybody." He said, "Quit beef," because Binary ready for the beef to be over with. He was like, "It is time to make money." I was like, "You right?" I said, "But let me do one more video," and then one video turned into two turned into three.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not. This isn't really taking a shot at Darrell. I didn't think he would even want me to touch that, but technically speaking, I wouldn't want to touch it either. So I'm just again, this is just me being honest. People get mad when I'm honest, and I'm not being disrespectful. I just don't get it, and I'll show you how I just don't get it because I'm in a different world with this music thing now. So you know what
Listen,
I
this shit
mean?
is dope, bro. For real.
Yo, I'm shopping this stuff. If you'll see me pop up on a lot of websites that have like those live reviews, I'm on a bunch of those now.
Yeah.
I'm on a bunch of those now. Like just like, yo, tell me what this sounds like. Tell me, I want to get like an audience outside of like people that know me. So I'm just throwing it in the mix of wherever I end up, and they'll listen to it. They'll either trash it or they'll, hype it up. Like, yo, this ain't bad. And I take criticism. I take, hey, what do you hear? Because I know what I hear. I want to make it better though. So what do you think I should do? You think I should? So I'm listening. Like I'm trying to figure this thing out. So
right.
But I think I'm much better than I was a year ago, 2 years ago. So I'm trying to legitimize it. And yeah, so yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk about it. As soon as I hear something
I'm
from
excited,
Binary,
yo. I'm excited.
it'll be a co-fam thing. I mean, it's never been done before.
Never ever.
Yeah. This will be fire. So it is what it is. But anything else? I know I passed my 2:30 mark. Didn't I? That's all right.
It's
Anything
okay.
else you wanna?
Listen,
on the
I'm so
table?
glad, yo. Like I said, I'm so happy that I actually saw the notification because, like I said, I speak Hotep. So anytime you need some information or listen, even if you want me to just tap in and be your wingman or
When you ain't supposed to
man,
talk.
your silent partner, anything, you let me know. I got you.
Yo, some people keep telling a lot of my people like in Philly, like, yo, I didn't get the notification. I don't know. YouTube's not putting it out there. Maybe because I don't go live.
I think because like I remember people saying like if you don't go live for a certain time, you get out the algorithm or something like that. But I got the notification, so there you go. Like the fact is like you see there's a woman in Sexy Toilet talking about like she didn't get Sexy Toilet notification, so it's weird. And Sexy Toilet is in the algorithm, so There you
Yeah,
go.
apparently I'm not.
But the fact that there's a woman, so because Sexy Toy Lady platform is bigger than, our stuff,
Yeah.
and there's a woman didn't get her notification. So like I said, it'd be sometimes it's just like
And
you
I sent
never
it out
know.
like 2 days ago.
See, I didn't see the 2-day notification, but I got the notification that you went live. So I don't. That's
Wow.
weird, right? It's weird.
Wow. Yeah, I specifically made sure I did it before.
Because I got all notifications on you, but maybe I have to do like them and like unsubscribe and resubscribe to get all the
Maybe I'm getting
notifications.
shadow banned like I've never seen anybody shadow banned like LH2K. That dude, man.
Yeah, like nothing pops up
Oh
for
my god, he got like how many subscribers? Like is it 20,000?
20-some thousand. Yeah, and then
And
only
he doesn't get any views. I'm like, wait, this
views.
doesn't make sense.
Right. It's crazy. And his editing shit is like, I love Triggs. His shit better than Triggs.
Yeah. Yeah, LH is working. He working.
Oh,
He
there's a
working.
woman. That's weird. It said, well, see, there's a woman that's so weird because she said YouTube told her that she wasn't subscribed to Sexy Toy Lady, but it was like, how can I unsubscribe? And it's like, I actually have something called injury court, and I'm like, I never subscribed to this shit. I was like, but it's definitely like
they
something in
watching
the
you.
algorithm that's like something.
Wait. Injury core. Is that Al?
Injury. Do you know about injury court?
Al Lanier.
That's Al Lanier?
No, I don't want to start that. I'm just
Oh, I was like, dude, I was like, that's crazy if that's true, yo. Because I'm like,
no.
and it's like, let me see what I was like, I'm gonna stay subscribed because I say if I get bored one day, I was like, but I never subscribed to this. So I'm like, that's spooky,
weird.
man. Spooky.
That's weird. Yeah,
And it's
for
at
a
like
certain
the
age.
bottom of my list, like bottom 5. And it's like they're live right now. And I'm like, how did I and I'm like, I never even subscribed to these people.
YouTube on some goofy stuff. But
some goofy, spooky shit.
I heard that a while back, but I never really paid attention to it. So I guess it's some truth to it.
Teresa.
Dang, Star.
I love you, Teresa.
She must be on her pee break.
She on her pee break, yeah. She's opinions like, Star, you was on Sex and Toy Lady last night. Because everybody said when the planetarium open. I said, listen, I don't even be planning, but I was like, I got to tap in on this with identity showing up. Like, I got to do my laundry, but you was
Did I hold you back?
No, listen, listen. I enjoyed this. I was like, I got to tap in. Like, what is this? I didn't even know what it was about. And then I heard Q Butter's name, and I was like, what happened to Q Butter?
Yeah. I've been stomping over there lately. So
yeah. So Rodney said he didn't get the 2-day notification, but he got the live notification.
Yeah. I guess I'm hating.
They shadow banned LH2K because he's doing famous. Oh, maybe he doesn't have the rights. That's what you're saying?
Maybe.
That's an excellent explanation because he got so many. He's got more subscribers than Max, but
I know.
Yeah.
And he be getting like 4 views. Like that
4
doesn't
views.
make sense.
Right.
That doesn't make sense. I know I get more than that. And I'm nowhere near his count. I mean, that's not a shot at him.
I actually saw him probably like maybe a couple of months ago in one of my lives. Like he had popped up, and I said, "What's up, LH2K?"
Yeah,
and I actually dropped the link one time, and I think his communication device was acting up, but he definitely, yeah, he'd be in a chat.
Yeah, defrauding. With the new way the algorithm works, you have to be consistent. Content has to be more original, and your language has to be clean. Oh shit, I'm 2 out of 3, I think. I think I'm original, but that's
Look at
about
JJ.
it.
You see JJ being messy. JJ's so messy. He's so messy.
That one hurt a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, because I do believe some people bought themselves, though. I ain't gonna lie. So
Crazy.
wait, so real quick, and then you can go wash your clothes. Um, what's the deal with all this Flacco stuff, girl? What is the deal with all?
Oh yeah, so I think the people who he do a podcast with are trying to push the narrative that Flacco's being bullied. And I love Flacco, and I said, nah, Flacco's not being bullied. He's just getting the smoke that he's been putting out there. Because I told Flacco to chill. And I don't take up for Flacco's actions or his, things that he's done in the past, but I definitely don't want his homeboy or the crew he rolled with to coddle him like Flacco, be a man, stand 10 toes down on the shit you done in the past. Matter of fact, did you see the video where that I think he's white or light skinned or light skinned dude
Lush guy?
You the Lush, yeah. I was like, I don't even know who this is.
So
and
I saw the one with Adam on the panel with it was like the aftermath when he asked for a fade or whatever. I saw that.
I was like, I haven't even seen that yet, but I heard about that. And
yeah, that's so. I did watch because let me see a transcript. She was putting out all the links and everything to it. So she's like, I watched the whole thing. So I checked out the video where they called Flacco
the elementary
and
school
asked
teacher.
them, "Yo, them dudes from Philly or whatever, they was just giving them the business, man. Like, yo, stop lying, yo. You from here?"
Right.
But why? I couldn't figure out why would you not want that to be known?
I'm telling you, Flacco just don't want to be, identified. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, is it a bad thing to be from Darby or
No,
wherever
I
he's
just
from?
don't think I just think people. No, Flacco don't want nobody to know who he is because he's an agitator.
Well, I think they had enough on him because they started digging out homies from back in the day. Like, nigga, I knew you in first
His
grade.
elementary school people he went to elementary school.
Like, nigga, we shared cookies together. What you talking about?
He said, nigga, we took naps together in Mrs. Kendrick's class.
I let you hold my crayons, bro.
Nigga, like we did homework together, nigga. That's true.
It was just weird. Like they really cornered him. Like he was tap dancing like a mother. He would not answer straight questions.
That's hilarious.
So defrauding's dropping some stuff in the chat. Let me see. Sorry. Come on now. Pushing the hell out of shorts. Oh yeah, he's talking about the YouTube stuff. Yeah, I haven't figured it out. And honestly speaking, I'm just doing me, bro. If no one sees it, they don't see it. That's kind of how I am. So breakdown shorts algorithm. I can't do shorts because then that's even more work for me. I can't do shorts. I barely can go live. And when I go live, it's like in chunks. I can't. I like Umar. I pay my bills in bulk. He's a keyboard warrior. The thing is, though, defrauding. It's like I think enough information's out there known.
Is that Faust? Yo, do you see this avatar? Defrauding charlatans. Is this the Faust? You heard of that guy? Identity. The dude who made a deal with the devil, but somehow got out of it or something like that.
I don't know that narrative.
Am I right, defrauding charlatans? Is that your avatar? I'm gonna wait for him to respond. Or maybe you probably even got time for it.
So Chat Lives Matter says, respectfully, notification 2 days out is too far. You subscribe to
Mm.
hundreds of channels with 4 to 6 hours ahead is good. 1 to 3 hours ahead is better. I hear you, but it was more for me trying to answer the call with people saying I didn't even get the notification. So it was me trying to jump the gun and say, "Hey, let me get it out there early enough that
Maybe it
people
was.
should get
Maybe
it."
that JJ's on to something because I was like, ooh. I don't think I would even do. I would do it like maybe an hour ahead of time if I ever did it. But I don't. I like to be. Oh, look, defrauding said I was right. Get up here, defrauding, so we can. No, identity gotta go. We'll talk about it one day. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm not. Listen, don't tell
Hey,
nobody
if he's
defrauding.
willing, if he's willing, I can hang. I don't know. How's your clothes? You gotta wash your clothes.
See,
Just
defrauding said
just
I was
just go
right.
to work dirty. Just go to work dirty. It's all good.
Yeah, I know about the Faust demon. He broke his he found a way to, you know how you when you sell your soul to the devil or whatever, it's like it's binding or something like that, but he found a way to cheat the devil or something.
I know
We
nothing
got to talk
about
about
it.
that defraud, and we got to talk about that.
Yeah, why don't y'all take it over to the conscious community? See how it flow
Yeah, we're
through.
gonna take it to the conscious community. Me and defraud and gonna bust these
Come in there
twizzler
with your
teeth
devil
dudes.
avatars. You heathen.
Yo, defraud had told this dude I was because I don't know if you heard about the
I
dude
got you.
the Taharka, right? So you never heard? Did you hear about me being over there
Mm-mm.
talking about Brother Minister at Taharka Bay channel? Okay, well, listen. So this brother named Damien X, he was like really getting at me or whatever, and then everybody was like, like, oh, start cooking this dude. And defraud Charlotte to say it, Damien X looked like a brother who talked to dudes on the phone eating Twizzlers with his socks up on the wall.
Oh damn. Yo, that's a visual.
With his feet up in the air. I was like, that is the funniest shit ever.
Wow. Wait, I think did somebody mention that name earlier in the chat?
Yeah, Taharka. That's what. See, Teresa. Was it Teresa?
Oh
Sacred.
yeah. She said, or one of them, one of
Taharka.
them.
He fell out with Taharka recently.
Q
Not
Butter,
too long
not Q
ago.
Butter, not Q Butter. Doctor Inky.
Inky. Yeah.
I think
Inky fell out
she
with
said it was like they
Taharka.
they exposed him to being a scammer.
Yeah.
Now here's the interesting part. When I was over at Sonetta and I was in the chat, yo, they was like trashing Inky in the chat. I'm like, ain't this his stomping ground?
Yeah.
They was calling him scammer. They was calling him. I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you home, bro. Like, what? Why they kicking you in your back like this?
Psychopath heist. Are you talking about knockoff, JJ?
Your buddy Al is over on Psychopath Live on the. Oh, is he over there now? Yeah, Psychopatheist, or he was on. Actually, he was on.
Or is psychopath is JJ calling knockoff?
No, that's the name of the guy's channel. He was on Q Butter's channel.
Like, oh,
Psychopatheist. He's a YouTuber, I guess. And I guess Al is over. Why is he over there?
oh, you're writing is sacrilege. DeFrona said, "I choose this avatar because I write sacrilege. I went ahead and embraced it because I was accused of religious harassment."
Yeah, you ain't doing nothing but starting shit, bro.
Oh
He's on
man.
Psychopath. Oh man, I would go over there. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. I don't want to get slammed. Will I get slammed for that?
What, going over at Al's show?
No, like, I don't want to share his live. I want to poke my head in.
You just want to poke your head in.
Like, oh.
The cuss and the scales of my eye. Oh Lord Jesus Christ.
All right, so it's called Pseudo
Is the enemy of the
Sundays.
golden.
Pseudo Sundays.
Pseudo Sundays.
It's mixed.
S47 mixed people aren't light skinned.
What over there?
That's crazy.
Wait, where's Al?
So I think, are they at Psychopath channel?
Yeah, he's live right now. So I don't know. I was gonna listen in, but I might get pinched.
Let me see.
Pseudo Sundays, season 4, episode 7. Damn, this dude has season. Got me beat. He's an enemy of the golden sphere. I couldn't really read him defrauding when I was talking to him. I couldn't read him. I didn't know what his position was. Okay. Golden Sphere is the Al Show's new sector. And Golden Sphere is biracial.
So Al is on the panel?
I don't see him on there, but
I don't see him. Maybe he just went off or something.
maybe. I don't know. I didn't even know
And it
this
won't
dude
let
had a
me
channel.
rewind. Would it let you rewind? Because it's not letting me rewind.
No, you're right. The hell he got going on over
How
there?
you get this where you can't rewind?
He might not be using StreamYard or something. I don't know.
That's true. Okay, you're right. It might not be StreamYard. You're right.
Look how the chat showing up.
The chat is there. It's not a premiere. And the words are funny.
Is that live? Is that chat live on the screen?
Cause
Sorry,
like
people, I know y'all listening.
Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna email it to you because I just got. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I don't want to get pinched though.
Oh, but like I said, if you can hear me, it's not letting me rewind so we can see if Al was on the panel.
Yeah, I can't rewind either. But I don't know.
But thank you though. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna go over there just to cut out because it's fun.
Yeah. But I don't think he's on there.
Conscious community style. I was gonna cut him.
Conscious community style.
Well, you said hotep, right?
Hotep. That's the trigger word, brother.
And just go over there. Hotep.
Oh my God, today.
Yeah, you can't rewind. I guess he's using something.
You can't rewind. How can you tell me? Yeah, maybe. Okay, let me put in. How come you can't rewind?
Oh, he said he made it to where you can't scroll back.
How you make it to where you can't scroll back?
I don't know. I never heard of that. That's some new stuff to me. That's actually not a bad trick.
Right. You make you what? Stay
people
live.
Can't record you.
Yeah.
People snag
Right.
you real quick.
Right.
So biracial. So that's a thing. That's a chat. I mean a golden sphere. Is that what that is?
Oh, JJ says a setting.
Oh.
But I don't never see that unless you gotta probably look deep within the community tab, or like not the community tabs, but in the what they call it, the studio tabs or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
Me neither.
Oh man, I guess I ain't biracial. I don't know.
You're non-black Italian.
Hey, but you know what? I could be white.
You could be. Yo,
yeah.
Fuck
I am the true transracial.
I was like, oh, you ain't seen transracial.
I got the flipped hair and everything. And you know what? Just because I can, tell me I'm wrong.
Listen, you ain't wrong. Listen, you got a whole woman. You a whole
white woman.
You a snow bunny.
Hey, look, sometimes we gotta do what we have to do.
Snow bunny, bro. How you do that?
Right.
My God, today.
Let me see if I can change my voice. Hold on. Where is she?
Oh my God.
Does this help?
Uh-oh. Do it again. You kind of Borging.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you Borging a little bit.
Hey.
What's up? Snow Bunny. Mama, oh yeah, I got you.
What's my name?
telling you, identity of the voice. Are you trying to change your voice? Because it's not working.
Yeah, it won't let me. It won't let me.
It won't let you. Okay, yeah. Because
Oh,
it's
my
a whole lot of
whiteness is being
forking.
blocked, right?
Listen, Mama Oya ain't letting no snow bunny talk for the sector right now.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was about to say it won't let me go black again.
It won't let you go black. You can.
It was trying to lock me in my whiteness.
Oh, he said you gonna be white forever. You never getting in the conscious community now.
Yo,
Hilarious.
Rodney didn't even recognize me.
Oh my god. Oh, cartoon boy.
Yeah. Don't make me
Oh,
sound
man.
off on you.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Oh shit. I
Yo, I
can't wait.
appreciate you rocking out though.
Oh, listen, anytime, bro. I'm just so happy that I finally caught you. Like, I was like, so appreciative of being able to catch you. Yeah, this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah, so I did schedule the next one for next Sunday, same time slot. Because if I can get it earlier, I will. But this is
Right,
the only
because
spot
you
where
gotta ask drama for the
nobody's
time.
looking for me this late.
Listen, what's so funny is you should, just to be funny, ask drama. Since he passes out time slots and shit, just to be funny. I would love to see how that goes.
They ain't really doing that, are they? They not really
Oh,
doing that, right?
say that again.
They're not really doing that, are they?
No, it's a joke, but it's not a joke for some people.
Sure. I'd be
Like
damned
Alan,
if I'm asking for time slides.
and Shaquille. Like anytime drama don't approve their time slots, their shows go bad.
So Ronnie wants to know the topic of my next live. It's going to be the same thing I was supposed to do until I ran into this conscious stuff. I'm actually going to do a live review of the Candace Owens. I have that in the chamber. It's ready to go.
Oh God!
All I got to do is just hit play and just rock out. So, I got to modify all the video and the audio. I flipped the script. I did all kinds of stuff just so I don't get triggered. So I should be good.
Right.
But
Word.
yeah, so that's going to be like a full live, like a full, same thing as What is a Woman? The one I did with What is a Woman?
Yeah. Oh, I got that too late, and Kara was up there, and I was like,
I know. Look, I'm glad she came through because nobody else came through. I'm like, cool.
Because she was there.
She was cutting me too a little bit.
Oh man, she be cutting everybody who don't agree with her.
She hit the panel and was like, communist, and then went back down.
Y'all ain't shit. Oh my god.
I appreciate her rocking out though. But thanks for coming up, Star.
Absolute identity. Co-fam for life.
Co-fam. Do you got any parting words? Let me see if I can get you.
Yo, listen.
How do I get you up on the
I'm gonna have listen. My hands was my switchblades in my pocket. They kind of cut me. I'm so glad I can take it out now. I'm taking the switchblades out my back pocket. Yeah. Put them on the table so I can be ready for the next low class person that roam these streets.
Damn.
So thank you so much for having me, Identity.
I appreciate you coming, girl. We rock out.
We rock out. Cold fam for life, bro.
Oh, fam. Yeah, and check out that email again.
Absolutely. I'm on it, bro. I'm on it. I'm excited. Can't wait to work.
Cool.
All right, bro.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Peace. All right, people. Another one in the books. Number 13. It only took me 2 years to get to number 13, right? 13 episodes. Yeah, so the next one will be Candace Owens documentary. I did do like a pre-screening of it because I wanted to get some notes together. to actually kind of sit down and it's sort of a live reaction, but I kind of wrote notes so I can have something to talk about when I do the live. But I will open the panel up to people who actually want to watch it, like if we're sitting on the living room couch laughing and throwing darts at it. It's all good. Thank you everybody who actually stayed with me for 3.5, almost 4 hours tonight. Stargate, Sexy Toy Lady, you've been hanging in there. I see you. Rodney, I'm not singing your name, bro, but we cool. We cool. And I'm waiting for your live. And if you sending out notifications, I ain't getting them because I'm waiting. I am waiting. Definitely defrauding. Dude, you've been rocking out heavy in the chat. I appreciate it, man. Next time get on the panel because I actually like your convo and I thought this was going to be a good one for you, but I know how them little ones can run you around. I get it. I get it. And whoever the hell this is, they keep visiting my site. Girls 18. Okay. Thanks for coming. Yeah, JJ. Yeah, thank you for the info. I appreciate the info. Did I miss anybody? If I did, I apologize. I know Teresa's been floating in here. I'll catch her on the next pee break. Desert Woman, of course. Karma 52. Everybody, if I missed you, I apologize. I will definitely be back on these YouTube streets soon. And of course, I always end with my faithful Melanated Greatness. And by the way, like I said earlier, I am putting music out, but I'm trying to get things on the stream sites first because if I'm going to get spins, I'd rather it get spins on the streaming sites, all the Apple Music, all that other stuff, all the streaming sites, Pandora, which by the way, Melanated Greatness is already up there. That was my pilot run to see if how easy it is to get music there. But I'm definitely trying to see if this music just sits on a server somewhere and people keep clicking it, eventually it might spike one day. I don't know. We'll see. But appreciate everybody rocking out. Everybody have a good night. Peace.
The Negro still is not free. We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. Manifest how great you are. Dream about your greatness. Come hell or high water, I'm going after my
greatness. Greatness. How can I fake this humbly gracious to have this greatness? Every time I wake, this greatness takes this black man higher places. Melanated magic strapped to my back with the fact that I deserve higher praises. Based on my race. Last place is the only status. Placed in the basement with no way out. What's the basis? Look around, all I see are familiar faces with that greatness gauges. Make me wonder what this baseless, tasteless trace of races. Pointless to think you can keep me down and back in cages. Shackle minds like gap teeth with the rubber band embraces. Breaking chains every day that oppress my people for ages. Faceless acts of rages because of what my race is. I'm gonna say this price is way too high. Who's gonna pay this? Conversations of reparations ain't even enough to erase this. Can't get enough of us. We're on your favorite playlist, but you play us out. Just comply and fucking take this. I now see my greatness and I know you really hate this. You can't debate this. I define what my inner grace is. If it's a true test from God, then I'm gonna ace this. Is this God within me? I'm not gonna waste this. Every day the media portray cop car chases of people with the same faces, which is nothing but misguided greatness. Driving aimless and hungry, not knowing death is what that taste is. Gripping tight on the wheel. Jesus, take this. Gripping hard on that steel, death or jail is what my fate is. Survival by any means is the meal. Don't forsake this. There should be more for us. Life can play tricks. Where's our more for us? We're stuck in a matrix. Reflections of our savior has been blurred by all this fake shit. Looking to the sky for hope is done or quite pervasive. Killing those who find the knowledge quite persuasive. Once I'm labeled as abrasive, soon to follow evasive. Savage is what we're told the angry black man is laced with. Change the context, change the narrative with what we're graced with. Pop that chain of mental restraint and fly like we are weightless. Mother Nature has the key. Please open the gate, man. I'm here to claim my throne. Don't step on my cake, man. Black Panther to the bone. No need to rate this. Greatness, greatness. Greatness, 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 greatness. Make sure you get to take this and loop back for all the late kids. All the boys and girls who don't think that their lives are precious. All the people who feel circumstances are a death wish. All the talent within that we are blessed with should be acknowledged, not demolished by the oppressors. That's our true resume. Extremely impressive. I got nothing left to say, but you can send it for that greatness. Greatness, 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 greatness. We have a long road ahead to overcome this blatant hatred. We have a long road ahead to overcome this blatant hatred.